Hello, everybody, and welcome to Choose Your Roll, your favorite D&D show on the internet, and your next Hokage. I am your DM, writer, cartographer, and master of lightning style, AJ. Folks, the wizard.
Yeah, I'm Kat, and I was just, gummy candy. Sorry, that took me a minute. I play Flora. This girl's got problems. And I also host... You made them worse.
I can make them even worse if you like.
I also host my own D&D game as well. We will be playing tomorrow night. We get to see what happens after their very interesting dealings with a dragon, so that's going to be fun. If you're interested, link in chat.
Is it more or less amicable than our dealings with dragons?
Well, they decided not to kill it.
Progress.
So, they really didn't have a choice.
What time is your stream on?
Yeah, what time?
It starts at 6:30 Central.
Micah, what's that in real people time?
I think it's like 7:30.
Okay.
Do not approve of your comments.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Odin. I am the producer for this kind of series that we do. I play Dahlia. I guess my chakra nature is fire with my character. I don't know much about Naruto.
Yeah, there's a lot to know, but not a lot worth knowing.
All right. It's not one of my favorites, I'll say that.
Really shouldn't be.
Either way, Dolly is kind of getting fitted for a dress at the moment.
Yeah. Green man.
Yes, green. The color of willpower.
Did I hear a duck?
Why did I just hear a duck?
Oh,
Someone has a clipboard.
Oh, no. I'm Micah. I am Yordrick. I have no existence beyond here. I watched Naruto. I stopped at a point, did not get into Shippuden. I know there is an Earth type.
Yeah, there's Earth
I
chakra.
believe.
Yep,
Okay.
there is Earth chakra.
Geomancy. We're doing geomancy.
I mean, if you like filler, there's crystal style.
The heck is crystal style?
Broken.
What is Earth mixing?
AJ,
It's filler.
I've only ever seen one filler that I liked, and it's not from Naruto.
It's not from Naruto. Micah, it's filler. It doesn't matter what it's made out of.
Okay.
One guy had dark release in a filler.
That fall into the whole yin yang parts, I'm
Nope.
guessing?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Nope, because yin chakra and yang chakra exist, and yin yang chakra.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the darkness produced through that somehow?
No, again, it's filler. They never give you a why. It's just they have it.
Okay, then. I remember in the Naruto Snow movie, there was an ice narwhal spell.
Yeah, their version of ice release was very cool.
There was just a giant narwhal.
Well, because
For some reason, and all it did was ram into the iceberg.
Well, because their thing was they could only control ice that already existed.
Was that their thing? I didn't know that.
I do, because the canon version of ice release lets you actually make things, which is wind and water.
Moving on.
Toma.
Hi guys, I'm Toma. I, like Micah, don't really do the social media thing that much. I guess I'm like Explosion Cell or something, y'all are nerds.
Yeah, Earth and Lightning Chakra.
Oh no, Toma. You're 10-10. I'm so sorry for you.
Why is he 10-10?
As weapons.
Yeah, but Micah, there is a character that just takes clay, needs it with explosion release chakra, and makes constructs that go boom.
You
He's
know,
got
I didn't think
hand.
about him.
He has hands.
Still
though.
bothersome.
Slaps
That is
hand on your shoulder. You've got an
still-
interesting taste to you.
Oh,
Can we
Could
move
he
on?
eat?
I don't want.
Could he eat just by shoving his hand into the bowl of popcorn?
we're moving on.
Why?
You know why. Now move.
Moving on.
I don't
Well-
like the idea that he has an esophagus in his wrist.
We don't know if he has. It could just be a mouth.
I know, I said I don't like the idea of it.
Please move.
Well, I will do a really quick recap because there's not much that actually happened. When last we left these business owners and now Yordrick, they had to do some rather tragic things, including negotiating a peace treaty amicably for both sides, telling two kids their parents had died, delivering said children to an orphanage run by a very handsome gentleman,
I feel there's a bit
meeting
bias.
Dahlia's
There's
kooky
definitely
grandpa,
bias in there.
and Scrap had a lovely dinner with his parents, because he missed the all-important holiday of Parents' Day in this world. Because their parents come in any form, so we're going to celebrate them all on the same day.
You realize there is Parents' Day in real life, right?
Yeah, we also have a Mother's Day and a Father's Day. This is just the one.
You really shouldn't just have all three.
Grandparents' Day.
Parents' Day includes grandparents.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just lump them all
I'm saying
together.
in real life there is just Grandparents' Day because we had grits with grandparents in elementary school, along with muffins with mom and donuts with dad.
Micah, how many people show up to your work for Grandparents' Day?
You don't want me to answer that.
Okay, now we're gonna do unagi with your uncle. Get the eels. I struggle for
I don't know
you,
what that
dude.
is, but okay.
It means eel in Japanese.
You could have just done udon. That would have been the simplest one.
I would have gotten that one.
Hey, eels are funnier. But yes, and with that, we're just gonna cut to Scrap coming home late at night while everyone else is seemingly gone. Scrap, the floor is yours and the house is empty.
I mean, I would assume that at least the guards are here.
Well, yes, one of your guards is there. Not Redbrand. Let me get this gentleman's name. Bertram Everfang, the Orc Ranger, is just sort of standing guard.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there. Do you know where any of those guys are? Because it's empty here.
They're not upstairs. I just got back from dinner with my parents.
I mean, I got here like an hour ago. I looked around, I didn't see anybody.
And the guy you relieved didn't tell you anything?
No, Redbrand just sort of exchanged hellos and went our separate ways.
You know, I'm pretty sure a shift update should be part of your job description.
Hey, I'm not the one making those decisions.
Sort of
Yeah,
like
good point.
thinking about it, he's like, I don't know how to. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Alright then.
Yeah, so, I guess he'd get upstairs and just see that there's just sort of no one.
You do notice your bathroom door is a little different.
That's weird.
Yes, now it's a sliding door.
He checks the bedroom first to make sure there's no one in there.
You do not. You see a couple feathers on Quacker's bed, and other than that, everyone's bed is about the same as you left them.
After doing that, he walks over to the door and tries to open it.
You fail. It does not seem to move for your little hands in the slightest.
He he looks around and is just like trying to tug on it to. I assume it like slides to the left or something.
Yeah, it's one of those.
God, yeah. If it was on hinges, I could just remove those. What the heck?
Is Alice Yordrick, you hear just not much. You do hear angry, what seems to be angry shouting on the other side of the door.
Do I see one of those ethereal servants?
If you wish to see one can appear.
There's over 200 of them.
Yeah.
Dear goodness. Yordrick would just kind of look back towards the door. I think someone's at the door again.
They will nod, and after about a 10-minute lazy ghost walk over.
It takes 10 minutes, does it?
Pretty deep into the mansion. They're like in the kitchens at this point.
Give me a second.
Okay, we're gonna give you a second for what? I assume a shenanigan?
Let me just
Chicanery.
double check my items real quick.
These shenanigans brought to you by me, because I made this.
But I wand of Butterfingers the door to make it slide.
I'm going to roll something.
Arcana face-off versus
No.
ramp.
I'm going to roll something. Now I can either roll the Moonstone dice or the glow-in-the-dark dice. Toma, I'll let you pick your executioner.
Moonstone dice.
I'm afraid all that does is make your handle slippery. You can no longer get a grip. I rolled a percentage, and you did not win. So as those 10 minutes pass, and now your hands are dripping in butter.
He pulls out the Spider Tamer quarterstaff and tries to jam it in and uses it as a lever.
As you are just fighting with this door, it suddenly opened all at once, causing you to fall on your bottom. And as you look up, you see a pale, ethereal woman in a white kimono.
What? He pulls out a shovel.
I believe you were seeking entrance.
Sort of like looks them over a little bit. The fuck is all this? And why is it in our house?
This is my master's mansion. This is where he summoned it.
And that would be who?
Master Vulcan.
I don't know any Vulcan. Why is he in my house?
It seems he was visiting.
Visiting who?
His granddaughter.
Who would be?
Sorry, this is getting me.
Just keep pulling. You'll drag it out eventually.
The one who he is related to.
One of the women who works now. Her name is Dahlia. I could have kept going.
Make him suffer.
I had 3 more of those.
I think a bomb was coming out next.
Who cares? They're ghosts!
They're not even ghosts.
Well, they're ethereal, so they're ghosts.
They're whatever.
I think they'd be under construct.
They're the help. Let's get it accurate.
Yes, indeed. But yes, that's your answer, Toma. Unless you want more dumb answers.
He is annoyed, but he's gonna walk through the door.
Oh, okay. As you walk in to see a very, very nice Japanese-style mansion.
Art is littered everywhere.
Every and also where.
Everything.
Narabani is the country.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you visited
What?
before.
Why the hell is little Narabani in our bathroom?
That is simply how Master Vulcan prefers his home.
Dahlia, you better show yourself or I'm gonna blow something up!
Dahlia, perception?
Your mic did not get all of that.
It got enough of it.
So I don't think it would do anything to the house. No. She's quietly humming something to herself as she's getting the fitting. It's almost done.
Remember to call out your numbers.
4.
Yordrick just looks over to Dahlia, not Dahlia, Flora. I guess Scrap is back.
It's been a while. How deep is Flora?
Oh god.
Into a bottle or into the house?
In the bottle. I could roll to see what he would have brewed for it.
I'll just say this, Flora,
Yeah.
and we'll just call it 40 minutes. How much can you go? You have 40 uninterrupted.
40 minutes uninterrupted?
Yes.
Probably
Just
the
sit there.
second finest liquor you've ever tasted.
We've been over this. Flora is not looking for quality, but she wants to turn her nose up at it.
You think there's not quality here?
I'm not saying there that she's not looking for it.
She appreciates quality, but
That is not her goal.
40 uninterrupted minutes with good liquor. Yeah, should probably be a few in.
Okay, then you may react accordingly. In fact, you must react accordingly.
Is the name of the game.
She's just gonna look over at Yordrick, little flush in the cheeks. And... Who we talking about?
Right. Yordrick will stand up and try to go towards the screaming.
As you see Scrap arguing with a ghost.
Scrap?
Like I said, you get what?
I do not believe it'd be a good idea to upset the owner of this area. By the very nature of this area existing, insinuates a large degree of power.
This area is in my bathroom, so technically I'm the owner of it.
Looks around. I think this might be technically a demi-plane.
The ghostly servant will give an kind of hand motion.
Might be fair to say the entrance to it is in your house, but it itself exists outside of material. He looks like he's trying to parse this together. Dahlia was taken away to get fitted for clothing, I think. So if you want to come over here where all of us are sitting, you could wait with us.
Why did nobody tell the guards about this?
I have no idea what was going on. I was looking at the different artwork around the house.
Also, in Yordrick's defense, this is his first night here.
Give me a second. He's gonna run outside to the stairs. Apparently, Dahlia's grandfather's visiting, and he put a mansion in our bathroom or something.
That geometry doesn't really work.
I didn't say it did.
Okay.
I walk back annoyed.
And as Dahlia is getting her fitting, her grandpa will ask her, "So, what kind of plans do you have for your future?"
I don't know. I still need to
How
do
is
that research.
college coming?
Researching what?
Oh, you know, trying to get to the fire plane.
Interesting. Well, that will be a fun journey.
Yeah, I really need to actually start focusing on it.
What about any other magical pursuits?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to get, like, further along. I mean, I want to be able to do this someday. And she just kind of just gestures at the mansion.
One of my... If I'm being honest, I kind of stopped studying after I learned this, big boy.
Yeah. I mean, but you can literally make anything here.
Anything but other magic, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just help the guild get up and running. Honestly, I haven't really decided.
Well, if you think of any pursuits you might need a little bit of a nudge on, I have quite the stock of knowledge.
Well, I am trying to make a new spell.
He'll smack you on the back playfully, and that causes you to almost lose your balance, but you don't. Well, I think I might... What do you want it to do?
Well, we've been trying to go for a more merciful route when we deal with people. But, I mean, like, dragging people back in chains is so boring and long. So I've been trying to figure out how to trap people inside of paintings while still keeping them alive and get them back here and just drop them off like that. I already got a name for it. It's fantastic.
Well, I'll wait for that surprise when you're finished. But I think I might have a way to nudge you in the right direction.
Oh?
Well, you'd need to make paint, so you'd need oil and some sort of pigment. And then you'd probably need a special brush to develop it. So you'd need the wood and something to make the bristles out of.
True.
As far as oil, well, they say back over at home, Mizu Island, there's this great toad sage out in the mountains who produces the finest oil in the entire world.
Back home in Mizu Island, also known as Exposition Sentence.
There's an Earth Island, Fire Island, Air Island, and a Water Island.
Does he take orders, or do I have to go there and see him in person?
Oh, you'd have to get there and prove your worth. I've only even seen him once.
I was about to do the
True.
opening to Avatar.
Oh, by the way, how's T been going with the former emperor?
Oh, well... It was. You know he's dead, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, there was that bloody coup that killed, like, all the leaders of the world, in the same week.
What the fuck happened when I was gone?
This was 50 years ago, sweetie.
And this is why I never passed history class.
Indeed. It's for nerds.
He
But-
says, being a nerd who studies magic.
That's Ghost of Scrap.
He just painted so well until eventually he just stumbled upon this.
Yep.
That's
But,
Bard.
you may just want to keep the components for the creation very magical in nature.
Should like write that down.
Magical
So this-
nature.
So if you think about it, the toad oil would be the magic of this type, like, of our world. And I don't know where you'd get the rest, but I know you can do it. But we should just be about done.
Oh, good. So did you like my design?
Oh, it's spectacular. It'll take me a day if I'm lazy.
Well, take all the time you need.
Okay.
Either
You gonna
way.
need? Will you ever need this bathroom back?
I mean, you can kind of create a bathroom in here, so I say just let them do that.
Okay.
Is Dahlia having their grandfather make clothes for them?
Make
Yeah.
him something.
There's two individuals in town that I can foresee being very angry with this development.
You assume he doesn't know them.
I remember when.
Feels a disturbance.
I'll say he doesn't know soup. He would not know soup.
He does not wish to know soup. Soup will wreak his vengeance.
Interesting that he would know Cassius, but he wouldn't know Soup.
Soup, soup has not been in the city very long.
Soup's very new.
The soup's been here 2 weeks.
All right. Well,
2 weeks when you met him.
I kept them waiting for a while. Oh, tomorrow you want to take a tour around the city? I know you haven't been here very often.
Yeah, I've only been here once, 20 odd years ago.
Yeah, it's probably changed quite a bit, huh?
I hope so.
Yeah. Alright.
I hope so. It was fucking terrible.
I wonder if Boulevard is nice this time of year.
Dolly just gives him a kind of look like,
I'm surprised you got a house on the street.
I know, it's nice, right? Scrap initially blew it up once.
Oh, there goes the property values.
That
Well, I
was
mean,
a
that's why we
different
got it-
location altogether.
Yeah, but it was still street.
That's why we got it for so cheap.
Toma, there are only 4 types of addresses. Avenue, Boulevard, Street, and Road.
And we don't go to road.
Not anymore. Oh no, go on the street!
I'm sure you're tired. I'll go over what else I want to do tomorrow.
Okay, I'll get started on the fabrication. You go keep your friends out of my good liquor.
Alright. Oh, also, I have a friend who, like, I told you, the one that kind of blew up the house.
Is that the one who's yelling at my staff?
He's yelling at your staff? What?
I can sense what they hear.
Oh. Yeah, if you could, like, make a room in here that's a little more solid if he wants to test things, that'd probably be a good thing.
If he asks, I'll take care of it for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now run along.
She'll give him a kiss on the cheek and then she'll go.
I run along and play in the mud.
And she's gonna go back to the rest of the group.
Now we'll cut to the rest of the group. Toma, you come to a drunk Flora and an unknown Yordrick.
And a Yoji who's just kind of staring off into space, I'm guessing.
Nah, he kind of fucked off.
Oh, okay.
Well, that explains a bit more of it.
Yoji's exploring the mansion. He got lost.
Yeah,
No.
that is where he will be for this session.
Oh, no.
It's a very big mansion.
He likes to change.
That's even more troubling.
It's actually just a mimic that he trained to be a mansion.
I like the idea of a bar that is actually a mimic, and the owner is just an old adventurer who has trained this giant mimic.
Yeah, so Dahlia, you are not there yet. Just these 3 for now.
Alright.
Oh, I left and then you got drunk, huh?
I'm going to assume that comment is directed at me.
He is staring at you.
Just going to hold the bottle up and kind of wash it a little bit and take a drink. Not hurting anyone.
Yordrick will go back and sit down after stopping Scrap from bombing places. Scrap, I was meaning to talk to you.
You know, I feel like I shouldn't be as annoyed as I am, but I'm going to anyway. Talk about what?
Me?
Now, this gestures to the mansion.
Alright. The gem you showed back in the town, where did you procure it from? I am in the need of materials, and the most immediate area around town is not great for mining.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you, actually.
Raised non-existent eyebrow? Did you steal it?
Nope, didn't steal it. We just probably weren't supposed to be in that area.
Oh yeah, Flora doesn't know about this place either.
I was going to say, she is listening. She's not 40 minutes. She's not drunk. She's feeling buzzed.
Were you on someone else's property?
Nope.
He's just trying to think of other examples of... He didn't steal it, he wasn't on someone else's property. Were you in some sort of restricted area?
Nope, not that I'm aware of, at least.
Ordric, you would know that you can't mine somewhere that you cannot mine on land that you do not own.
So yeah, he would have been on someone else's property then.
Or nobody's property.
No, it didn't have to be someone else's property. It just wasn't anyone's property. We just didn't own the area.
Yeah, it just was not his.
Yordrick kind of leans in for a second. Were you at an illegal mining operation?
Technically, someone else was, and we just took the iron from them.
Did you ever kill anyone?
That's a question.
Technically, in that situation, we did not kill anyone. He died because of his own bullshit.
Yeah, he did that because of his own bullshit, and his knuckles said Cobra.
That being said, we have gained a bit more money since then. We might be able to pay to own that area and then see what happens.
Do I know what kind of cost it is to buy an area for mining?
Mining rights to an area, especially perpetual, will be decently expensive. If only you knew a rich guy who supported this business, but Yordrick doesn't know that.
From what you described, your operation is still rather small, but you believe you have enough money to buy an entire mining location?
Well, we have a sponsor who we probably need to talk to, actually. Especially with the whole guild thing coming up.
GuildCon! A little jingle plays whenever you say that.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
I'm gonna, like, pull out a piece of paper from his notebook and he's gonna start writing a, letter to, name of person.
You can do it, I believe in you.
Hold on, I got notes and stuff, just give me a second. Somewhere, I have notes somewhere.
If anyone out there who makes note software wants to sponsor us to use it, we'll use it. As long as we can share notes. Like that.
Something about a dairy. Ah, yeah, that. There we go. He's gonna make out the letter to Thaddeus Gage.
Yes.
The red guy.
Actually, it's more Pegasus.
Yes,
Micah
I'd
boy.
very much noticed the Pegasus in his voice.
Of course, Micah boy.
Oh, okay.
I've got your little brother in my creepy old man dungeon.
I'm the youngest.
That you know of.
Yep. I think he was only like 30 in that.
Hey,
I mean, Kaiba was a teenager, so.
Yeah, they were all teenagers, so continue. He was 24!
Really?
Jesus.
Age is weird in anime specifically. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
6'2".
Yeah, Scrap is gonna write down the... Basically, that he suggests that Thaddeus acquire a bit of land at such and such, either longitude and latitude or just location, and then give a description of the waterfall and the pond area.
Mm-hmm.
And mention that we may have found iron and gems there previously.
Okay. You will write that letter, and you put it in your mailbox to be picked up by a pseudo-dragon.
Yep.
And it's at this point, Dahlia comes back.
You see her.
I assume he's still writing the letter as...
Yeah, it made right letter.
You see her skipping.
Hello.
He just sort of like still writing, just lifts his hand with the pencil from the paper. The fuck is all this? It goes back to writing.
My grandpa's home.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna have him sleep in the bathroom. And I don't think you can make him sleep in the bathroom.
Why is the door not allowing me entry?
Oh, it's part of the spell. If he doesn't designate you or want you in here, you can't get in.
Make him recast it and designate us, because I'm not gonna beg for entry just to go to the fucking restroom.
Well, I think he let you in, so I think you should be good.
It took me 10 minutes to get through the door.
Yeah, you should be able to open it now. Bathroom's to the left. Heated seats.
No matter where you are, it's always to the left.
Hey!
I mean, is that how it works, or does he have to recast the spell?
No, he can just
So-
designate, yeah, you're cool.
Yeah.
Well, Scrap doesn't understand magic that well, so...
Yeah.
Dolly's been in this a lot of times, so she's just telling you.
Yeah, when Dahlia comes back, Scrap is writing something.
Alright, well... How's the drinks?
I don't know, I haven't tried them yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide a bottle over to Scrap. You should try it. It's pretty good.
Also, I love how y'all are drinking straight from the bottle, no glasses.
I am, yeah.
Oh, Grandpa did say to try to stay out of the finer liquors.
It takes the glass and takes a sip of it and looks over at Dahlia. Do you remember... Oh, that actually is kind of good. Do you remember where the, coordinates for that one waterfall are?
Can she do a history check to try to remember?
Ah!
Did he get attacked or something? I just heard an ah and then nothing.
No, I was trying to do a voice, I said, I will allow this.
Oh, okay. It's funny if you just suddenly got a tattoo and never heard back. Natural one for a 3.
You cannot. Scrap, you wanna try, or?
Yeah, he'd still try.
I think
Try
it's
for that.
to the west.
Try for 10 copper?
East, south.
Well...
12 is enough to get the basics. Like, and with your, natural know-how, if you were to leave, you could probably get there in a day. Or
Okay.
less, given that there's not as many hazards on the road.
Good to know. Yeah, he basically was trying to get Dahlia to sort of shore up his understanding of where it was, but then he just sort of goes with his general idea of where it is, gives a description of the area and how far away it should be.
She almost strips you off for a second.
Yeah, he asked you and you started to sort of waffle on it, and he's like, well, that was useless.
She doesn't pay attention to history.
She thought there were world leader changes less than 50 years ago. Yeah, I will say it's common history that all the world leaders kind of died within a week.
And thus, the problem was forever solved.
It was, because they're... Again, I'll say this is because anyone who went to school would know. Yeah, no, the people ruling the countries and their families, dead. They ended all that petty generational squabbling right then and there.
That's definitely one way to do it.
Now, whoever did it, God knows.
We hear a small quack in the corner of the room.
Ew. As Quackers is having a steak dinner.
You don't know who's cutting the steak, but the forks and knife is doing it.
Yep. So, Ms. Dahlia, it is rather late. I do believe you should all retire for the evening.
Okay. Does Grandpa still have my room in here?
He may not have it currently. It may be locked away, kept safe. So no one wanders in unexpectedly.
How can someone wander in?
If he invites a guest and they get lost.
Like, where's Yoji?
He got lost.
Alright, he'll shoot out when the spell ends.
Yep.
Let's just...
the spell ends, the door starts shaking, and
Yoji just comes out of the ground like a carrot.
I was falling for 5 hours.
Oh, you found the bottomless pit room. It's one of his favorite jokes.
It's just a room and it falls forever. There's no getting out.
Why?
Hmm.
You live long enough, anything's funny.
Alright. Well, Grandpa has his room in here. We should probably retire.
Right.
Some servants will help Flora up.
Come on.
I got it.
Do you know? As you are all
I'm gonna do
escorted
her
out of...
damnedest to do it by herself.
Did you take the bottle with you?
Did you?
Huh.
Hmm.
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 Huh.
Hmm.
No, I did not.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep, you are, and Yordrick has never slept here before, so this is gonna be fun.
Dolly will point him towards the
Questionable.
empty bed.
Yordrick, you now see a room with 5 beds, 6 technically, all in the same room with just a foot locker in the front for personal storage.
So, in game, I understand for game mechanics that it's like, oh yeah, I'm just in the group now. But just very awkward, like, oh, we just met you a day ago. Here, have a bed.
That act it out, buddy. We have time.
Quick, we got a pad for time. Let's go. Okay.
We do act.
Okay. Yordrick just kind of looks around, not quite sure that I need to just spend the night after knowing you for a few days. Isn't there paperwork that needs to be filled out?
Grab points outside. You see that?
What are you pointing at outside?
The fact that it's nighttime.
Yeah?
Ain't no one doing paperwork right now. And we're not gonna just throw you out on the street.
We can fill out the paperwork in the morning. I have another person who needs to fill out paperwork possibly too.
If we would prefer, you can sleep on the couch. I don't really give a fuck. Scrap just like wanders into the room to go to sleep.
Flora's just gonna stumble by and give him a big ol' like pat on the shoulder.
Thunk thunk.
Yep.
Or a little crazy.
Come
Hey,
on. A bed's
You're
a bed,
free to
man.
Sleep in a bed, the couch, or you can sleep outside.
Jokes. What? No, I can't.
You could
I don't
try
have
to
time.
sleep in Quacker's bed, but I don't recommend it.
You can try to sleep in one of these convenient graves in the backyard.
What do you think our last
Not
member
really
meant?
nice. How to only move
sleep
half
in my
square.
life yet.
Cat, hold Alt.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Oh! We are French.
Flora barely manages to make it out of her boots and coat and just face plants.
Yes,
Legs still
and
hanging off.
as you all fall asleep, Yordrick does wake up in a large crystalline cavern.
Grab
I
having.
still have a few days.
Rent's almost due, big man.
Yes, I'm aware of that. That's why I've been doing some odd jobs to acquire funds. But after that debacle a few weeks ago, I'm short. Have enough to pay for this week once I go to the store.
You will not be given another extension. I fixed the damn spells.
questionable. That is questionable in its own extent.
But I wanted to give you a warning to avoid dark gems. They'll be bad for your future.
Would you like to elaborate at all?
Not quite.
Then what was the use of a warning?
Make you think.
I think you mean make me paranoid, but okay.
No thinking. Either way, enjoy your new circumstances. They'll be better for you.
Sure. Because I'm such a friendly guy.
Better learn to be. As you are then sucked inside of a lamp. Waking up the next morning. You hear something crowing, but you know it's not a rooster.
Huh.
It's quackers.
Yordrick just unfolds from his shell.
Y'all got weird neighbors.
There was a story I heard that I thought was funny where basically these farmers in China are, instead of raising chickens, they're raising ducks. Because in case of floods, ducks can float.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yo, is that the tech?
I mean, I guess so, because it was enough for a village to entirely shift.
Parry this, you filthy, filthy foul.
Oh, that's the god's counterpick right there. But yes, you are now all awake. The bed's a little small for you, shell boy.
Understandably. I'd imagine it creaks and groans when he actually does get up.
It does.
We have to look into that if this is a more permanent situation. Does anyone else get up early in the morning, or is Yordrick just the only one waking up right now?
Oh, Floor's been up.
Yeah, you would probably be surprised to see me up.
I don't know if surprised is the right word considering your background.
Well, he doesn't know that.
He doesn't, yeah.
Are you sure
just
with
watched
how
me-
you acted in town and how you dress?
Oh, is Scrap awake too to give back chat?
Maybe.
So I thought, eyes front.
Say Dahlia's fast asleep, but you do see her cuddling with the duck, who is not asleep, but just non-believing staring at you.
Yep.
Actually, this morning, Flora would have gotten up and just went out to the backyard.
Okay, you are in the backyard.
Place yourself in the backyard.
Assume the
Place
position.
yourself in the backyard.
Blueberries. Flowers. all that stuff.
I did tell you what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have that?
It was quite a bit.
I'm gonna remessage it to you because I have it.
Our blueberry bushes didn't do jack this year.
Oh.
These ones did.
No, because last year we were literally having the residents pull gallons of it off the bushes when we took them outside. This year we barely got any.
Are you putting old people on a plantation?
No!
My dad.
Student athletes?
We have a garden outside, and we take residents out there to go see the plants, be outside, and pick the vegetables if they want to.
Student athletes, huh?
No.
Senior athletes.
Well, I say,
Very
run.
literally.
Does it not sound iffy?
Look, we ain't at my farm, AJ.
I'm saying it sounds a little iffy. But yes, Kat, you get 4 pints of blueberries. And I forget why you're growing them, but you get 8 fully grown poppies of varying colors. Do you pick them, or?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I will take the blueberries inside, and then I will take the poppies inside, and let's see, Dahlia's probably lived here long enough. There's got to be a vase around here somewhere.
I will say, for the sake of convenience.
And she will arrange
Nice.
them in a bouquet and set them on the table.
You were about to say something, Broden?
No, I just love the fact that it's like, well, she's been here long enough. There has to be a vase. She's a girly girl.
That's a woman. There had to have been decorative flowers.
She's very artistic. That's how I meant it.
Yes, yeah, you can easily do this.
Whoa.
Yep. And then, yeah, sitting on the couch reading a book.
Yorick, that is what you see. You see Flora on the couch reading a book with a fresh vase of flowers that was not there before. And a bunch of blueberries in the sink, I assume.
Yep.
Yordrick would kind of look around the kitchen to see what's available, because he may attempt to cook, depending on what's available.
You have a fully stocked fridge. If it's reasonable, I will say you have it.
Yordrick will walk through the kitchen, see the blueberries. Flora, are these for anyone to use?
Some of them. I'd like to keep 2 pounds for a project of mine, but the other 1 pound.
Would you oppose blueberry pancakes?
Oh.
She raises an eyebrow. Not in the slightest.
Who would oppose this?
I don't know.
Also in the fridge, you see 1 Womdermelon.
Huh?
Watermelon.
No.
Close enough.
That is what it is.
I should also mention I'm 3 drinks in.
Have fun with that. Yeah, so Micah, you see 1 Womdermelon.
The heck is that? Just because you spelled it doesn't mean I know what that is.
This watermelon is called here.
Why?
Chaos.
Because it got this reaction out of you.
Because chaos.
Because if you don't leave it in the fridge, it tends to wander.
Yeah, they smell little plant legs and fuck off.
Okay, but is the refrigerator running?
Yeah, so you better go catch it, punk ass.
And what about Prince Albert? Is he in the can?
No, Dahlia's grandpa. No, Dahlia's grandpa's in the can.
Okay.
That is
Right.
true.
So, yeah, see,
Wait till you hear about their pizza guy, Joe.
Pizza guy Joe.
Yeah, Joe Mama. God, he walked into that one.
I can't believe that just
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Well, anyways, bye, guys. Goodbye.
No.
Done.
You make your pancakes, boy.
I attempt pancakes.
You have cook's tools.
I don't.
Then I'm gonna need generic wisdom.
Okay. Generic wisdom I can certainly attempt. How hard can cooking be? It's just like cutting a gem. Yes, I'm aware of what I
God,
said.
I want a natural 1 so bad.
Yep.
No,
Hey!
Call out your roll, Micah.
it's a 19.
It's a 19.
It is a spite-filled 19.
You make spite-filled dad pancakes.
Very well.
They are varying thickness, but they are very edible.
The aroma of baking batter fills the room.
And something die. Wah, 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 wah. Your fluffy alarm clock goes off.
She wakes up and pats Crackers on the head.
Snooze.
She gets up and she smells pancakes and she suddenly rushes out. Who's doing the cooking?
Yordrick is over here cooking on the stove.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
She just...
Who stole my fucking job?
You just burst out of the room like, what's going on? What's burning? Yordrick just turns around with a frying pan and a spatula with
Dolly
pancake
just
on it.
just over here like, who dare encroach upon my territory?
She's gonna pull out the orb of time and see what time it is.
It is about 8 a.m. is your normal wake-up time.
Grandpa will probably be asleep for another 2 hours. Alright.
Hey, I'm old.
I know anything about old people. They're up at 4 a.m.
Well, he's on Narabani time.
It depends on the old people, trust me.
Also, he's on Narabani time.
That is true. So
Which says me like Japan. Oh, vastly different.
she's gonna sit over here and cuddle with Quackers on the couch. Not falling asleep, but like... Oh, actually, she's gonna go down and check if Terry's there.
I'll say Terry is just about coming through the door with the key he now has.
Okay. She'll approach Terry.
Morning, boss.
Morning. Quick question. Now that you completed your training... Oh, by the way, we're gonna get you your gear and everything, don't worry. But now that you completed your training and everything, do you want a position here in the guild? She's still kind of half asleep.
You mean like what I have now, or...
No, like a full-time, like, guild member position, not secretary.
Still have to man the front desk?
I think that means you'd probably go out with a small group and do, like, small jobs. The thing I was thinking is 90% of the pay you keep, 10% comes back to the guild.
Sounds dope.
Including any magic items you keep, you get to keep.
Sounds dope, but do I still have to water scraps plants?
No, we're gonna hire someone else to do that. Unless you want to.
No, because if I kill them, it's my fault.
Oh, right. Hang on. Before I do anything with this, we have a skeleton made now. She's gonna go outside, clap her hands twice.
As Maurice crawls up through the earth, uprooting the soil.
I am never gonna get used to that. Come on, you're a maid now. Clean the house, please. I'll get you an outfit later.
Oh my. Maurice just sort of shambles in, obediently grabbing a broom and starts sweeping up.
In the meantime, when I get the paperwork filled out, he'll deal with any of the cleaning and stuff.
Sweet, I think we've been needing one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we've been getting some weird looks for not having a skeleton servant.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't get it.
I think they were calling us poor.
Dicks.
A little bit. But that's people.
Alright.
Speaking of magic items, would you happen to, I don't know, have a magic weapon you don't use?
I don't think she does.
Y'all do!
So that's scimitar.
Mm-hmm, no one's using it.
Chaos!
Yeah, no one else is using the scimitar chaos.
I thought Malik had the scimitar when he left.
Nope. Wasn't in their inventory.
He doesn't know how to use a scimitar, though.
You can learn. You can train. It's up to you if you want to give it to him.
We'll talk about it later. Maybe after a mission or two, I'll let you have the spare fire scimitar we have.
Oh, it just does fire?
Yeah. It's pretty cool, though.
You were lying to him.
I wouldn't say she's lying. I mean, it's a fire scimitar.
Oh, it doesn't just do fire, though.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's the scimitar chaos. You roll a d6.
Oh.
There's a table, you roll a d6, and
Sorry,
it does a random
I'm
damage.
used to just a regular fire scimitar.
No, it does a random...
Yeah, it does like a random damage whenever you swing it.
Yeah,
Trevor notices Yordrick cooking, and then pokes his head. Does it? Dahlia, you know that Yordrick's cooking, right?
Yeah, look, he's new. I'm just gonna let him do it.
Was I not supposed to?
You're not.
I'm surprised you didn't kick your ass. He pokes his head back up. He's only like halfway down the stairs.
Blink, blink.
I'm not gonna
She gets
kick
very defensive.
I do not get defensive.
You set me on fire. You don't have the right to say that.
You tried to drug me. You don't have the right to say that. She just turns back to Terry. Can you believe this guy?
Well, to be fair, he's not denying anything.
I never was denying that I nearly set him on fire.
Yeah, but you got immediately defensive over the accusation.
Well, he's not acknowledging what he did.
That wasn't part of the conversation.
It's part of the issue. She'll
Looks over.
She'll
He
go
looks
back
over
up
at
the stairs and she starts
the
bickering.
skeleton. When did we get that?
Oh, French goth lady gave it to us as present. I'm using him as a maid.
Does it have a name?
Maurice? She says unknowingly.
He nods.
Scrub points at Maurice. You, Maurice.
It turns its head to you.
You are not to enter the basement without my express permission.
It gives a skeletal bone rattly nod and continues to sweep up.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Looks back over to I don't need it trying to clean up things and mixing a bunch of stuff together that does not need to be mixed together.
Oh, by the way, so the mansion thing, my grandpa can make rooms in it. If you want explosive-proof room or just a place to test shit, he can make one.
How long is he staying here, by the way? Because, like, he can't move in.
Honestly, as long as it takes him to make me my new outfit, it shouldn't take him long, and I think he's just gonna probably stay for, like, a couple days. I mean, come on, I haven't seen him in a couple months.
I'm not saying kick him out, I'm just saying, just so you know, not a citizen of the city, he can't be staying here super long.
I know. I mean, how long can he stay? Like...
Usually, most people apply for a week. We've had months. Depends if he's here on business or for a personal visit.
I'll ask him. I think it's personal visit, he said.
He's probably got a week or two then.
Alright, he's only been here a day. Well,
Yeah,
2
it's
days
around
now,
that.
so he'll be fine. He'll probably be able to see the festival or leave beforehand.
Who do we have to do the paperwork with for Yordrick to join?
Dahlia!
Richard.
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 I thought that was the person we have to hand
the
him in.
Lionel guy, right?
Yeah. The lion tabaxi.
I ain't talking to him. She just walks back upstairs.
That's fine. I'll take care of it. If it costs extra because I'm taking care of it, that's Yordrick's problem.
To be fair, I don't think he probably charged me extra. I'm the one who called him a furball.
You're just hearing this casual slur.
Yeah, he heard the whole conversation of burned you because you were in the kitchen, and he's just trying to get done as fast as possible.
Oh god, oh god.
Scrub just like puts his hands on his hips and looks up at Dolly. Just because someone has an animal-like appearance doesn't mean you can slur them.
One, I didn't know that was a slur.
Isn't that right, Shellhead?
I could crush you.
You can't crush God!
One, I didn't know that was a slur. Two, he did insult my work. And pretty much my entire profession.
You know, I'd figure that you of all people would be able to take an insult, but okay.
Strap, you say that, and remember what happened when you tried to drug me.
That wasn't an insult.
I was pretty insulted at the fact.
Again, raise an eyebrow at try to drug me.
Oh, feel free to provide context or don't.
Laura's just gonna not even
doesn't-
look up.
He doesn't say anything, so Scrub doesn't even notice that he's taking a weird stance on it.
Duck, the duck is just kind of staring at you now, Strap.
Laura's just gonna not even looking up from her book go, found some weird mushrooms, Scrap wanted to know what they do, slipped it into Dahlia's food, she found out, she kind of exploded. Yeah.
Literally.
Explode is a strong word.
Literally.
You know what?
looks-
Oh, you know what? I'll ask Grandpa. He's known me the longest. He can tell you if I have an anger issue.
I want to be in the room when you do.
She checks the orb of time.
9 o'clock. Not even.
He'll be up in 2 hours.
And you just see Yordle hearing all this, doing the dishes as fast as you've ever seen a turtle move.
Laura's gonna set her book down.
I'm
on
not
the table
gonna
and...
burn you.
she's
Either way,
gonna look at Dahlia and go,
I accepted the fault that I had in that situation and apologized.
And I apologize for nearly killing you.
And yet you keep bringing it up.
Micah, you're just gonna see a little figure of a cat sitting on top of the stove, moving its paw up and down.
Do I know what that is, or is it just a statue to me?
To you, it's just a statue.
He'll bop the arm that's swinging back and forth.
Swings a little faster.
Yordle will just present pancakes for anyone who wants blueberry pancakes.
Dahlia will take a blueberry
As they're
pancake.
just yelling at each other from the stairs.
She will take a blueberry pancake and stuff her mouth with it to stop arguing with Strap.
Laura's gonna set her book down and get up, take a pancake, and just kind of put a hand on Yordrick's shoulder. I need to head into town today. If you'd like to come with me.
Yes. Considering paperwork, and also I need to stop by a material shop. I need to do some work.
Right. A little fresh air. And then she's just gonna go into the room and get ready to leave.
Now, Micah, which shop would you like to go to? Gentleman Jim's or Halfling Hobbies?
I'm assuming I've been to them before. Which one have I been able to make a better deal at before?
You can look exactly what their prices are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where is stuff?
That's the beauty part.
Shop inventory. Shooting Star, Halfling Hobbies. I don't see a Gentleman Jim's.
Look under shop inventories, my dude.
I am looking under shop inventories. I see Shooting Star.
Oh my god.
3 half.
Oh my god, you're the one person I didn't give it to. My bad.
Happens.
The one it pertains to. Got it.
Happens.
It pertains to everybody.
You said Gentleman Jim's and what was the other one?
Halfling Hobbies are kind of the two crafting stores.
Does Halfling-
Anything that's not there, you can maybe find.
Oh.
Yes, Flora, as you go to take your daily shower, you realize, oh wait, mansion. You turn to the left, and suddenly there is a bathroom.
Perfect.
Bathrooms are always on the left.
It's a very nice bathroom.
That's a very high pressure shower too.
Jewel encrusted. No.
It spews brandy! Hot boiling brandy!
It comes out
good.
sticky and drunk.
Ah!
I'm not sure if this is a great way to start the day or a terrible.
Depends on who you ask. Says the man who's currently drinking his 4th glass of brandy.
Oh my god.
Take a breath, man. You can't.
You're
No.
right.
Dude, don't worry. This is the last of my cold ginger ale. And I won't drink this with warm.
Speaking of,
Like a peasant!
my beer just got here.
Damn right.
But yes, as you take a very, very nice shower. Yordrick, you have not been in a city in quite a while. You're shocked that these guys have running water.
Yes. Plumbing.
Yes, they have plumbing.
The gosh darn middle of nowhere snow wasteland sucked.
Did suck.
One of the reasons we left.
And Scrap, you know that your herbs should be around by now. God, Micah, did I kill Toma? No, I didn't. Now, to harvest these, I'd like an herbalism tool check.
Using what?
Dexterity.
17.
Okay. You know, if you dried these out, you could make 4 basic healing potions. Not 4, sorry. 5 basic healing potions with these.
Okay. And he's gonna take them to the basement to start the drying process.
Well, or if you want to take the seeds out of 1, you could start to replant 3 plants. It's a 1 for 3.
How many did I plant before?
I was told 5?
He's gonna replant twice as many.
So how many potions does that leave you with? 1 plant.
Oh, no, not fully twice as many. He's gonna take the seeds out of 3 plants and replant them.
Okay, so you can make 2 potions of healing then.
So he's gonna start trying those. I'm gonna put in 2.
Just mark it. You now have 9 growing.
Yep. And
There we go. Cat back from her beer. Yes, not. And
I am now. Sorry.
okay, that was convenient. Yes, you'll have them growing, and you know these have, when tended to well, they can grow in about a month and a half.
okay. How long do they take to dry to be used in potions?
About a day and a half. With your kind of lab, day and a half at most, maybe less.
Cool. So he gets those set up, gets the other ones replanted, waters them, heads back inside.
And also, you can have Maurice take care of your gardening.
He's going to instruct Maurice on the watering patterns of his herbs.
He now knows to water and weed.
He's learning. He's become too powerful. We have to put him down.
Well, I mean, Yorjik, you do just see him sweeping a fully swept floor, as he was only given the 1 directive.
Yeah.
I told him to clean. I did not tell him to just sweep floors.
Ah, damn, that's true. He's
dusting.
He busts out the Windex.
His quirk, Windex.
No.
That's a guy.
We still don't know what he actually can do.
As he sneaks past you on the stairs with a bucket and a mop. Rattling.
The place looks remarkably cleaner, though.
Oh yeah, no, Maurice is a lot better at cleaning up than Terry ever was.
Hmm.
But tell me, you get your letter out. By the time Dahlia's grandpa wakes up, you do get a letter back. From a very sleek and sporty-looking pseudo-dragon.
Does he have a bow tie?
No, he's got little goggles.
He's gonna thank them and... is tipping pseudo-dragons a thing in this city?
Yes, but they prefer to be tipped in snacks.
Does he have any snacks on him?
You have blueberry pancakes?
Leftover blueberry pancakes.
You got a Womdermelon. You could cut up some Womdermelon.
Give me a second. He runs inside, picks up one of the pancakes, puts a little bit of syrup on it, and runs back out with it.
You ever seen a snake eat?
Yeah.
That.
He thanks it for its time and heads back inside.
It zooms off. Clearly, he paid for express delivery.
He paid for
He,
speed.
He's already opening the letter as he's walking back up.
Oh, I'm going to read this in the voice, and I will not pretend Scrap is reading this in the voice. Oh, what a perfect idea, young man. I was hoping to talk about future business prospects, as I have something you might be interested in. But we'll leave that for another discussion. Please reply back with a when, where, and what we'll be doing during the discussion, or if we'll just be talking. Bye. He drew a little kitty in the margins.
I maybe should have had that pseudo dragon take this with him, but oh well. He's gonna, I guess, write a reply to give him. I would assume we'd want to set up a time to meet before the guild thing.
Maybe best talk before GuildCon.
Yeah, he'd basically set up a time within the next couple days, mention that we'd be probably having dinner, and explain that we also need to talk about any ideas for GuildCon.
You did all hear Scrap do a very decent Mr. Gage impression.
I just heard him do a funny sounding voice. Oh.
Yes, I believe that's the correct voice.
Thank you, Yodrick boy.
Oh, Yodrick boy, I summon Toonwell. My entire...
I summon Amber Mammoth.
Remember, that was an Arnold voice.
Wind Dragon of Ra.
Oh, that's just uncalled for.
I put all 3 Egyptian god cards in my deck, like an idiot.
That's
Jim
a pretty
Knight Diamond, let's go.
That's a pretty shitty idea there, Scrap Boy. How can you summon them all? They're a brick in your hand.
Now I think it's time I tell you about the ducks and the mallards there, Jim boy.
Oh boy, endless pie. But yes, as Flora, Yordrick, and Scrap all head out to town, Dahlia, your grandpapa is awakened. Wait, let's see, Micah, did you mentioned it in chat? Did you want to mention your idea for GuildCon to Dahlia in character?
Sure.
So why is Scrap going with them to town?
Paperwork.
We want to do paperwork.
Wanted to is not the same thing as needs to.
You talked about it, so
You volunteered.
unless you tell someone else to do it.
I feel like you're
Fine.
just waiting at the door for you.
Let's go!
Fine, but Dahlia can't ask her grandpa about having an anger problem unless Scrap's there.
It's been out an hour before he wakes up. Your choice.
This would just be a conversation while people are eating blueberry pancakes. Dahlia.
She looks at you
Checks
with a mouthful of pancake.
You all spoke of that letter you got when we got back into town about a convention advertising guilds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I understand I literally got here yesterday. I did have a thought last night that may interest you.
Okay.
The extent of a convention or a show like this would normally be to advertise yourself, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering your capabilities and points towards paintings, you could do a sort of art showcase where you have paintings depicting the different jobs you have completed as a guild. They would both show what the guild has done and also show your own personal capabilities.
That's a good idea. I mean, I have to tell Grandpa about all the stuff that we've done anyways, so I can do it while I tell him.
Multitasking, always efficient.
Mm-hmm. That, and he's really good at giving advice.
Given I'm not sure of everything you've done prior to my involvement, so I'm not sure how much of a task that is asking of you.
I mean, did you see the painting downstairs of Yoji when he's, like, wrestling this giant man?
I saw the one of cheese.
Yeah, that was also mine. One of my better works. I think it really makes a statement, you know?
Everyone seemingly wants to buy it.
Wait, above game, I thought you stole the cheese golem painting.
No.
No,
We
that's a sin, laddie. Dahlia could not do that because that was a sin.
Oh.
We did take
know how
the
she
one
hates that.
painting. No, we did take the one painting, but we didn't sell it. We more just gave it
No, you
away
didn't. I
with
think you gave it to the temple.
Yeah, we gave it to the temple with the proper recognition to the original artist.
Yeah.
So she did not claim it, nor did she sell it. She donated it
You
with the
painted
proper.
your own cheese one, though.
Yes, the big cheese painting is very much her own, and it is a lot more professional looking than the original.
Okay.
Also, its own design.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just a thought I had the other day. Well, last night. I'm not too sure what you can do besides just telling people what you've accomplished as a guild. But in
I can
this
try.
case, it would be a matter of both showing and telling.
Yeah. I should have you help me cook more often. These are great.
I can guarantee you it is a mixed bag.
Man, better take levels in sous chef.
With my,
He just happened to flip the
Culinary.
pancakes over before they turned black this time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
white.
And we'll do the town stuff first. With Mr. Scrap, Ms. Flora, and Mr. Yordrick, who Yordrick does not know the layout of this place at all. What do you do first, lads?
Probably go and do paperwork if that costs money so that I know how much money I have to work with to buy what I need to buy.
Understood. As you begin to approach the gates, there's also a small clerical office along with the State Adventurers Depot, which you can gather is basic exploration supplies for a discounted price. Things like a snorkel or a tent.
Stop looking at look over at both of them, especially at Flora. All I'm saying is our turnover rates are way too high. This is getting ridiculous.
What are you doing to make people quit?
Nothing. They just disappear.
Raise an eyebrow.
Far more
Disappear.
unsettling.
The first one was a cleric that just, I don't know, had something come up that they had to take care of. That's how we ended up with the duck. Then there was a druid guy, and he was anxious, I guess. I don't know. We were too much for him or something. And
You know.
and then there was Malik. Who, I still don't really know what happened to Malik. Yoji just came back and Malik was gone all of a sudden. So
He ate him.
as long as you don't plan to just leave within the next week, stares you down.
Yordrick specifically, or the both of them?
Yordrick specifically because he hasn't joined yet, and then after staring at him for a couple seconds, look at the floor, and you're on thin ice.
What have I done?
Nothing yet. Just don't leave all of a sudden, or I will hunt you down. I swear to the gods.
Scrap, I couldn't leave. Your contraptions are too interesting.
He squints. Good answer.
I thought it was gonna be, we're handcuffed, I can't leave.
You don't. I can't tell you this, but Dahlia put me under a geese spell. If I leave,
He's
I
literally over being like, everyone leaving makes our guild look bad. Quit it.
Quitting it! But as you get into line, Yordrick, you are snout to snout with a large, very majestic, strong-looking lion tabaxi in a suit. Well, hey there, how can I help you?
Yordrick will acquire his proper jewel crafter's license for being in the city, and just have it at the ready. I have been invited to join their guild, and so I was going to look into the process to that.
Oh my god, oh, you want your adventuring license? Oh, we're getting a few of those now. Now, tell me, what is the biggest thing you've killed that you can prove?
Does it have to be killed or just defeated?
Well, dealt with. You remember your test.
In most recent is a band of raiders. In as far back as I can think, I did work with a few people to take down a werewolf.
Oh my, that's pretty... Now, can either of you two vouch that he contributed a decent amount to that, their predicament?
The raider one, yes. This is the first I'm hearing of the werewolf, though.
They were an unnecessary common threat back in... Oh, what is... Weckingar.
Actually, my brother-in-law, Steven, he's a werewolf. Now...
Well,
That's
this was
interesting,
more...
actually.
Yeah, he got randomly bit by some dog on the street when we were kids, and just started getting a lot fuzzier, believe it or not. Learned how to control himself.
In this case, it was an individual who had lost themselves to their transformation and was killing people at random.
Oh, well, isn't that a shame? But, now, I'm just gonna need to know where your, let's just say, passport tattoo is, so we can do a little bit of editing, as he pulls out a needle.
I would say it'd probably be on his forearm.
Okay, he takes your forearm, your tattoo reappears, and he just begins sticking into your skin. It is not incredibly painful, but it will take a 1 gold piece processing fee.
Okay, 1 gold piece taken from that.
You do not feel this needle in your flesh. You feel that in your core, by the way.
Yeah, Yordrick's fine with it. Micah, I've told y'all what happened when I got a shot. Well, no.
What's
they
the
trained
shot?
me
What's the
with that.
tattoo?
That's still a needle.
Yeah. You know, you feel it in your core, because this does not tattoo your arm. This tattoos your soul.
Your very soul.
Yes, actually.
Soul is mine.
That's how they keep a barrier over this place. And after about 10 minutes, your arm's a little tender. It's that arm asleep kind of feeling.
I hate that.
Yeah, we all do. Now, I'm going to need you to sign these forms, and one of you to sign as a founding member and his sponsor.
Or just looks at Scrap.
Damn it, Dahlia! Walks up, does the paperwork.
You're
As
the
you-
adult in this situation.
As you fill it out, it does say, for the first month of his employment, you are responsible for any fuck-ups. Should he cause property damage, you're the one who housed him. Well,
I mean, the property damage thing doesn't really bother him that much.
oh yeah, but it's basically saying you are responsible for his actions for his first month. Well, that takes care of that. Y'all have a lovely day, unless you had something else in mind.
Not that I can think of.
Think so currently.
I think Flora has everything she needs, right?
You have a brewing license, you have an adventuring license. Do you plan to get anything else?
Any suggestions for the guild thing coming up?
Well, it's a pretty stiff competition. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to ignore some of the bigger, tougher, bulkier looking fellows like myself. Anyone who looks down on their luck and desperate, they'll definitely buy anything you try to sell them.
Good to know.
I do work for the government. It is my specialty.
Scrap nods sagely.
Flora's gonna... What's the, policies on small livestock within city limits?
Well, as long as it can fit on your property and it's not going to cause no damage or get loose, I wouldn't go more than a goat. What you thinking?
Chickens?
Oh, you can have 1 or 2 of them.
Chickens.
Technically, they can be registered as pets or familiars, even.
Or you
So I don't
can
need anything
Sorry.
from you to do that?
Not really. You ain't starting no sort of export and business, are you?
No, just for, home use.
Well, then you'll be fine. You can have a single beehive, too, if that's your kind of deal.
Scrap
I'll have to
thinks
look
about it for a
into
second and then looks at Flora. We could cross-pollinate all the flowers.
You have a point.
Richard, you hear Richard doing an audible blink.
He's just like, he's now just like, got out a notebook and he's trying to figure out what would cross-pollinate best with his healing herbs.
That's brilliant.
It is certainly an idea.
Little thing I heard. If you try to cross-pollinate any of them healing things with any sort of botanicals or fruits and such, it'll make your potions have a little bit much of a better taste than generic medicine. A lot of people try to crossbreed them with cherries.
It's a lie. Don't believe them.
That sounds like an interesting idea. I could also try and mix them with something that's known to create a numbing effect, so that way it can also do pain resistance, and that could also be useful.
Well, I'm no botanist. Tell me, you've drinking a healing potion in this game before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they taste like cherries.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna make them taste like a summer.
Tastes like watermelon.
Tastes like watermelon, and it's gone.
Watermelon.
Stop.
No, that's canon now.
Why?
It's been established.
It's established, Ricky.
Then I'm gonna have to cock shotgun break the cannon.
Sorry, we don't allow Deadpools here or Squirrel Girls.
I mean, Squirrel Girl doesn't necessarily break the cannon.
He's
so
just not allowed.
Okay, that's understandable. Have a nice day.
Her off-screen powers are not allowed here. The only thing that's off-screen is Jerry, the off-screen merchant.
What about Gwen?
Nope.
I imagine Scrap has to either be on something or is just on the desk to do the paperwork. He looks over at you.
They have a little
Yeah.
stepladder.
Yeah, he's on the stepladder. He looks over at you. Well, he slaps you on the arm right where the tattoo is happening. Welcome to the team.
Just sort of
Send
like
it.
shakes his arm. Ah.
It sends a tingle up your entire right side. And as you leave the line, Yordrick and Flora, you spy a large blue dragonborn that Flora has seen before, talking to a dwarf while they're in line.
Large blue dragonborn I've seen before.
He's beating your ass.
Oh!
Ethan. His name is Ethan.
Did you just say this dragonborn's name is Ethan?
Yes.
Ethan.
Okay.
He is... Yeah, he's a blue dragonborn. Holding a large ornate bow.
The gurus say Ethan.
They changed that.
I know.
So mad.
The Scrap notices.
Oh yeah, you definitely see Ethan and you do recognize him.
I mean, I would assume I
Is he
recognize who he's
us?
talking to also.
Oh, you definitely know who he's talking to.
Scrap just sort of, walks over. So, did you lose someone in your team?
Actually, we're applying for a booth.
Interesting.
Oh shoot, do we need to do that?
Shut up.
Don't tell him we don't know what's going on.
Not like anyone's gonna want to join your ramshackle organization.
Oi!
You're one to talk.
Ethan just looks at Flora. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
What do you guys even do over there?
Oh, I hunt things, he makes things, and Vowed, talks to people when they're dying to make them feel better.
Yordrick's collected all his papers and just steps behind Scrap and sees this person.
Yeah, you see an angry-looking dwarf with a forge on his back.
Oh yeah? Well, we just repelled an entire raiding group of Vikings from a town on the outskirts, and then got them to watch the river for us.
Well, I killed an entire nest of these weird cat teleporting things.
can't believe you'd do that to the kitty weapons.
They were hurting people! Like you do, you walking fire hazard.
You're a monster.
Most of the people I do that to deserve it.
Far Wide, you see Ethan, he's not a part of this, he's just kinda chilling. So, you guys got another scaly guy, cool.
Oh, hey Ethan. Yeah, this is Yardrick.
Hey, name's Ethan Bloodhawk.
I love the fact that he's extremely cool with everyone
Sorry,
except
it's Ebonhawk.
except the dwarf.
Yordrick will put out his hand. Yordrick Skipata.
Scrap
Cool.
doesn't have any problem with Ethan. He just enjoys fucking with.
No, yeah, fucking with Lugner just gives Scrap's life purpose. Well, if you didn't take those pieces of adamantite from me, I'd be a lot further ahead of you. You'd be in my dust.
Yeah, but you didn't, cause you suck. He's gonna walk out. he doesn't give him a response. He just starts walking out after saying that.
Flora just waves at the two of them, looks at Ethan, kind of rolls her eyes like you know how it is.
Bosses.
Follows Scrap.
Take her easy.
We get through the door to leave the building, take about 5 steps, and then Scrap turn around. Okay, and in like another 2 hours, we definitely just go apply for a booth. I had no idea we had to do that here.
Yeah, nope.
Okay, well the coast is clear.
Let's run a few more of our errands and then we'll come back.
Do we have an idea of what the booth will entail before applying for one?
Not a clue.
The paper did not explain that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we just need to have a booth and then there's gonna be rules applied to owning a booth and we'll just have to follow those rules.
So, flying by the seat of your pants, got it.
That's what I usually do. He walks off to do more errands.
Flora looks over at Yordrick and goes, I've realized that's kind of the way things work around here. Get used to it.
I need a perception check from Scrap. You have your ear closer to the ground.
Perception.
Persephone.
18.
Damn.
You hear some random folks chatting. You hear there was a break into the local blacksmith the other night? Yeah, Mountain Blood Ironworks. They took, like, exclusively daggers and greatswords. Even got his magical stuff.
He, like, stops mid-step and then just, like, turns on his heel to look at Flare. We need to go to the blacksmith.
What? Well, okay.
I think there was a break-in.
I looks at Yordrick to the blacksmith then, I guess.
Do
You know,
the
the
blacksmith?
one that we sold a bunch of stuff to.
Oh, you've met this man before. I almost said the name of my gnome. You've met Phineas Mountain Blood before.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You have met him before.
Continues to add names to the list.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I came in after a lot of you guys, so these are new names.
He points at Jordan. You might like him too. He knows stuff about mining and whatever.
Interesting.
As you make your way down street, you find your neighbor Phineas Mountain Blood. I really gotta not say my gnome's name because Dr. Inspector Felix Buttonsworth is not here.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. You see one of his windows is boarded up, and the door looks to have been broken off the hinges, but it still has an open sign.
Trip's gonna walk up to the doorframe and knock on it.
It just swings open as you knock on the door.
What? You said there wasn't a door, so he's in the doorframe and he's knocking on the doorframe.
you don't hear a response, but as you're sitting there, you just see a heavy crossbow mounted to the counter, aimed at the door.
Interesting. I appreciate the hustle.
What do you need? What do you need?
I heard you got broken into. What was that about?
I don't know. It could have been some local hooligans. It could have been that damn Nightshade Company, bunch of filthy little small people.
Mm-hmm.
Then he sniffs around. Does it smell like anything? Maybe sulfur in her?
Particularly.
Did anyone get a look at who stole from you?
No, I happened to have been out and about, and it was late at night. By the way, just so Flora knows, gnome, bald, large apron, goggles, big old moustache.
Not a mustache, a moustache.
Yeah, put the gravitas on it.
It's thick. Did they take anything specific? Is the guard looking into it? What?
Oh, they are. They got my concealable weapons, my magical wakizashi, and my new batch of shuriken. I'm still into that goddamn Nightshade Company.
That seems oddly specific to a certain subsection of weapons.
Well, they chose everything that's above normal. You were saying something, Micah?
Did you have any sort of insurance?
Hard to insure weapons I make myself. Especially during the shortage.
I was
no.
door and window.
Oh, that'll be taken care of, but that's not much of my priority. I want you to know that was... I'm just gonna do this quick math. 20... 170 gold pieces worth of merchandise.
Was it all made from the product we gave you?
Oh, no. Some of it I've had for a while. The wakizashi was made of orichalcum.
Huh. And you think this Nightshade Company did it?
Well, they're illegal weapons dealers, so I have to get them from somewhere.
They are a troublesome lot.
Scrap, you know that's basically the Kobold Mafia.
Would he know if Shank knows anything about them?
Shank is way too incompetent.
Hmm. Sort of just thinking about it for now.
Flora, feel free to add to it.
Well, I mean, she doesn't... Well, personally, like, above game, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about how the city works, but,
Neither does Flora, so it works out.
it's true. So, I mean, at this point, she would just be like, I know that you said the guard's already been here, done their thing.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take an extra look?
If you think you can find something that the professionals could not.
Well, doesn't hurt to double check.
Fine.
Nose to the ground.
Very dirty.
Looking for anything that just sticks out.
Investigation?
Investigation.
Nope.
I'm gonna say you don't have your crime detective partner with you.
Unfortunately, you roll a 5, and unfortunately that gets you fuck all.
Too many things on my brain right now.
You find a penny.
Yeah, you do find a silver piece.
Tail sides up. Ooh.
It's a girl.
It's a girl nickel.
Wait, what?
Ah, he found a nickel. The good news is it's named Philip.
What's the bad news?
It's a girl nickel. It's an older reference, sir, but it's still it's an older code, sir. So if you happen to bring me anything important, I will not be able to pay you as much as I'm still recovering my losses.
We'll keep that in mind. And we'll also keep an eye out if we see anything.
If you happen to make another particular excursion, I wouldn't mind the extra supplies. Friend to friend.
He's actually gonna climb up and lean over the counter. You're gonna want to get in touch with Mr. Phineas Gage on that.
Interesting. The large Goliath man?
Yes. I sent him information on that so that we could look into acquiring that area.
Quite the venture for you, it would be.
It would be quite fortuitous for us to happen to find something useful there, especially if someone was able to prospect and prove that the area was newly discovered.
Interesting, little friend. He is an inch taller than you, by the way.
Gives him the thumbs up and drops down from the counter.
This will likely provide nothing, but seeing that Flora is looking around, you wouldn't really have any reason to cast that spell.
Yo, I thought you were just gonna end the sentence on "this will provide nothing."
No, I was thinking about maybe casting Detect Evil and Good and also doing an investigation check, but he doesn't have any reason to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
So, you're right, Quackers isn't with us.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Yordrick is unaware of all the rat chicanery and demons being afoot.
You are. No one said anything.
Yeah. So if you'll allow it, I would like to make an investigation check to help this businessman.
You know what? You've been good. I'll allow it as a treat.
Oh. Gee, thanks.
Little an investigation as a treat.
11.
It looks like a particular crime scene. They ran in fast. They left even faster. His display windows have been destroyed.
The display windows.
So we're just looking at you. What are you guys looking for?
Can I help you purchase anything? Perhaps a bag of caltrops?
Do you have any form of gemstones?
Unfortunately, I am a weaponsmith, sir.
Couldn't hurt to ask. Sometimes they get mixed in with different minerals.
Oh, the last mining trip I had didn't come up with any. As he'll hold on his words for a little bit. But I can provide shovels, I have a halberd, I have these fun little caltrops and these bolas if you'd like.
Not.
Laura just looks at the bolas.
Gold pieces, everyone's proficient.
How many?
I'll take a bolus.
4 gold pieces. Thank you for supporting a local business.
Okay, hold on, AJ. I have a question.
Okay.
So, with Pact of the Blade, I can make my weapon into anything.
Yeah.
What is that limited to?
Melee weapons that do damage.
Darn it. Okay.
Also, bolus isn't in the thing, so I don't know what the saving throw is.
It's involved. We'll find it.
If need be, I can also have a shovel, considering that is a quote-unquote weapon.
It is 5 gold pieces.
No, I can just summon shovel.
Doesn't that take like a ritual?
No. That's if you want to make an existing weapon your pact weapon.
Yes,
This just apparates a weapon.
Oh, interesting. But yes, we'll figure that out later. But yes, I need to keep an eye on my shop. Well, I work on something. Do you know anyone looking for security work?
looking for?
Or that you can thrust it upon?
I mean, the temple's always got people, I think.
Which one?
The stabby dudes, I don't pay attention.
Very helpful. There's a million churches in the city.
The ones that have that big tournament like every month.
Interesting. Well, if you have any friends that you can thrust this responsibility upon, I would appreciate it.
Looks over. Wait, weren't we gonna get Terry like an official spot in the guild?
That was the plan.
Still needs
This
weapons and armors. Goo.
This would qualify as something for that, right?
Well, if you'd like me to pay, I just need to know the going rate and... Wait, is this your blonde friend?
Yes, but he's been doing a lot of training lately, and he's pretty competent at it, actually.
Is he even armed?
I'd say he's come pretty far.
Is he even armed?
We're working on getting him his own weapons and armor. If you would like to assist with that, we could probably include that as part of his payment.
Oh, I'm happy to take any commission work. But I must do it. I cannot do this for free.
We can get him in touch with you, and if he needs money, we'll see what we can do.
Oh, well, that's fine. You have a nice day. Did Flora want a bola?
No.
Okay. Now, is there any other errand you had to run? Getting things, getting information?
I won at lot goal.
You want in that ladle?
I don't know what it is, but it sounds neat.
So, you have an atlatl, is a little piece of wood with a leather strap on it, and you put a type of javelin called a chikochli in it, and it pretty much triples your chucking distance. Yeah, because it extends your arm. Your throw distance is almost tripled.
Yeah, bolus is 2 pounds.
Physics.
Yeah. But, Flora, what else did you need to get? Vis-a-vis supplies, information, drugs.
Cocaine. What was the last one?
Propane.
What about propane accessories?
No, you're not getting a grill, Micah.
She needs something to bottle that stuff.
I just realized that Valdas has switch weapons.
Oh, yeah.
And she would be looking to see how much a few pounds of honey would run her.
So, you basically, you can get barrels a lot cheaper than you can get bottles. Do you want to get a small barrel? Because these are used wood than it is glass. So which would you prefer?
Yeah, she could do. Is it a tapped barrel?
Yes.
Yeah, then she could do that.
Should be in here somewhere. If not, I have it written down. Oh, thank God I have it written down. You can get a tapped barrel for 4 gold pieces. It'll hold about a gallon.
Oh God, how much did I make?
You can do that math later. As far as honey, you could get some just from a grocery store, but you do actually hear a rumor that there's an old man who lives outside the city named Carlisle whose honey makes some of the most refreshing and sweetest mead in the entirety of the lower districts.
Okay, I feel like she would know where to get something like that.
Oh, you can go talk to him. You don't get that stuff from the source. Now you can get grocery store honey, up to you.
Because I have this as part of my backstory. I don't know if I ever sent it to you. It's one of my ally things.
This would not be them.
Okay.
But you can go talk to them. So they said, would you like to go investigate the old person who makes the honey and the mead, or would you like to just buy some from a grocery store?
I would like to investigate the rumor.
Okay. Do you tell the gentleman?
Yeah, I would extend the offer to them. You know, I'm gonna go looking for products for my next batch. They're more than welcome to join me if they'd like.
I rolled a 1.
You did. Stupendous.
And just so we're being fair, Dahlia's stuff should be brief. Because Dahlia, your armor's done.
Woo!
It is made to your exact specifications, and he even explains. And if you press this little bit on the crest, it sucks into a necklace.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I know it's a pain to take on and off, so I figured, well, you may want to stay fashion ready and battle ready.
I imagine underneath the regular red kimono stays on.
Yep.
Alright.
Cool.
Think of it like the necklace in Black Panther.
Okay.
With that, she's going to take a grandpa to armor training so he can see how it works.
Okay, as you go...
Especially if she realizes the strap's not in the house, so she rushes him out.
How many more successes do you need?
I'm a fourth of the way through, so it's going to be a while.
I'll tell you what. Because your grandpa is here to give you pointers, your rolls will be made with advantage.
Okay.
And should you beat my DC by 10 or more, you will get 2 successes.
Okay.
Don't mess up.
Oh.
Don't mess up.
She's actually a third of the way through, so.
Okay, guess. As you get
only 1 extra.
as you are getting there to the training grounds, you show up in your brand new armor, which everyone is very, very impressed with.
They breathe a sigh of relief as well, so she's not going to burn any more of theirs.
Yep. Which you guys will get to see it another time. And they basically help you get it on, and after a while, they're going to put you through some simulated combat with 3 other guys.
Okay.
And this is where your grandpa will tell you how to move correctly. Now I let these 2 choose. Should I roll the Moonstone or the Glow-in-the-Dark D20 to decide your fate?
Moonstone.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Gotta beat a 14. Ooh. Sorry, kiddo.
I'm gonna use my 1 reroll.
Oh, he's using the one from last time.
Oh well.
Ooh.
That sucks, but okay.
Yeah, sad. I rolled well too. I rolled a 16.
Why is it wisdom?
Intelligence to teach, wisdom to learn. Yep. Unfortunately, this is brand new armor. It is not what you've even been training with. So you do stumble, but you notice the armor never gets dirty. Any mud burns off. Now it can't do that for things like acids, poisons, and other goo, but common dirt, nah, you ain't gonna have to worry about washing this.
What about the blood of my enemies?
And actually, it makes it stronger. It feeds it.
So it's got a cleaning feature. Does it have a repair feature?
If the blood of your enemies gets on it.
She chose many for a reason.
Yes. But unfortunately, that does take up some of your afternoon, and as you come home for lunch, you do meet Yordrick, Scrap, and Flora.
Right, she's in the regular red kimono. She looks very disgruntled.
What would Flora be craving for lunch? We'll say you picked it up on your way back. You got a bunch of street foods, sandwiches, some calzone.
Sandwiches.
Okay, Flora comes home with meatball subs for all.
Very well.
Yeah, that's right about that's right up her alley.
Is Dahlia's grandfather?
Yeah, Vulcan's there. He's eating a meatball sub.
She is
So-
she's kind of sulking on the couch.
Why are you sulking?
Ask her.
What's with Dahlia over there?
Who are you asking?
Your grandpa.
Oh, she had a difficult day in armor practice. The new armor's a little difficult to get used to, has a much more foldings on it.
Would you say that Dahlia has an anger issue sometimes?
She takes after her mother and grandmother.
Doesn't answer the question.
That means nothing to me. Yes or no will suffice.
Get a mental image of a volcano.
It just smiles at you.
I'm going to assume yes if you don't answer.
Let me do something. It's gonna be a. He doesn't answer. He takes one look at Dahlia. She just looks at him. He doesn't answer.
He describes Mercs at Dahlia.
He has that look on him like, I choose life, son. I've been here before, I know these roads. Heck, I built some of these roads. I ain't walking them.
I think she has an appropriate amount of feistiness.
I disagree.
You done something, didn't you? He kind of just gives you a knowing nod, like you witnessed firsthand.
While the answer to that may be yes, the resulting anger was a bit out of proportion, in my opinion.
Well, to be fair, she does have her grandmother's sword.
Grub just gets up and goes down to the basement because he doesn't understand this guy.
Okay, you go there with a sandwich in hand.
I
Yep.
feel like I may have not been clear enough.
Nope, you lost your chance. Bye!
He seems nice.
I guess someone has to.
Not as nice as this little fellow, though. He picks up the duck and starts petting it.
It's literally, nope, he was cryptic one too many times for Scrap. He dislikes him now.
He doesn't even realize he was being cryptic.
But yes, I do tell you about the break-in and the rumor there.
I mean, are we going to investigate it, or are we just kind of leaving that?
Oh, and that we still have to go by and get a booth. Paperwork for a booth.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah, apparently.
Hang on, what time is it? She pulls out the orb of time.
Noon 30.
I assume Terry's still down there.
Yep, he's just doing his job, reading the paper.
She goes over to her grandpa. Could you, like, have some of the servants, like, whip up a dinner with a giant, strawberry... What was it that he wanted? A strawberry ice,
Yeah,
buttercream
strawberry
frosting cake?
Yep. Who rolled 2 d20s?
Two D20s?
Yeah.
And remember, there'd be some modifiers on these.
Oh, okay, I'm like, straight d20s. He's a lot better than that.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry.
Ironically, what the roll would probably be, by the way, the total.
Yep.
So, you know the Mountain Blood smithy, right?
He points to the paper, and that's actually talking about the break-in. This one.
Yes. We talked to him earlier. He may be looking for guards. If you'd be willing to take that as a job for the guild, we could get you in on that. You can talk to him about getting some equipment, and we can work out paying for it.
So essentially, I'm just going to be standing there, looking out for people, the same thing I'm doing here.
Pretty much, except it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper on getting equipment for you, and it won't necessarily be permanent.
Neat, I ain't got to deal with the duck, I'm sold. but I want a pretty neat battle axe. Hey, remember that big old green thing you killed?
Yes.
I don't know if you can incorporate some of that thing's parts into a weapon. I'd be pretty,
Scadalia, I think she's the one that has them.
well, shit. Yeah, worth a shot. I could just probably tell you the armor out of that thing's pelt would be insane.
I mean, I don't doubt that she'll let you. It's just I don't control those.
I'm
materials
gonna remind everyone right now. She sent that thing off to become a rug. Like
again,
2 to 3 weeks.
Scrap doesn't remember. He had nothing to do with those materials. He's telling him to ask you.
Yep, oh yeah, I heard something neat while out and about. So it turns out certain creatures, beasts of our dimension, if you take a lot of their bones and you do some of your chemistry bullshit with the powder, just breaking it down to its pure basis components, I think it's how you make a potion that makes people bigger.
That sounds... I'll be right back. He's gonna walk out of the door.
You are out of the door.
He's gonna go buy some bones.
Oh, don't you have that entire Hodag skeleton?
Do we?
Oh yeah, we only set out the pelts. Yeah, just the pelt to be made into a rug. We still have the claws, the eyes, the bones.
The meat.
In that case, we
use the meat.
In that case, he comes back up and says, Dolly, I need bones.
Oh, that's
she just looks at you for like a solid 5 seconds. She goes,
"Who's?"
The big green thing we killed. I need bones.
The bones, Goku.
I don't like how you're saying it, but okay. She just pulls out of the bag just a bunch of bones and puts in front of him.
You see a Hodag skeleton, but Yorick, they dump out a whole skeleton of something with big old horns, teeth, claws.
I'm keeping the eyes though. He just like pulls out a jar of eyes.
He just stuffs a good amount of them into his bag of holding and then scampers downstairs.
As you scamper, Terry says, "Hold on to one of the femurs."
For what?
Any kind of check to identify bones.
You may make a nature check. It'd make a really, really sick handle.
Digs into the bag, pulls out a femur, puts it on the desk, and continues
14.
downstairs.
So these things are from Weckingar. It's called, you know what a Hodag is. Large, green animal. Very intelligent predator. Kind of just kills anything that happens to be in its edible that is in its territory.
Where did you
solitary animal.
Hodag at?
Oh, we fought one not too long ago. A cult that we have a little bit of beef with. Released it into a territory. It was kind of causing havoc for this tribe of goblins. That Flora, you can describe the goblin issue that we dealt with. And was kind of also fighting with this dragon lady who we made friends with.
Hey, didn't I see something in the paper about that? Vulcan will say. It also killed like a ton of farm animals and caused a small famine.
Squint's eyes. You have a beef with a cult?
Yeah, they wanted to turn people into boars, and she laughs a little bit. Turn and summon a demon. And well, we disagree.
It wanted to contact the extraplanar and consume souls. I disagree.
A demon?
That's what they claim.
Right.
Look, I don't believe it either, so...
I mean, it sounds less like a cult and more like a group of crazy people.
I mean, granted, we did get attacked by these creatures that we think might be demons not too long ago. But, I mean, we have no hard evidence, so until we actually get it, I'm not gonna, point fingers and say demons, because, that's crazy.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't met our friend, the detective. Yoji and Strap are gonna have to introduce you sometime.
A detective, like with the town guard?
Yeah, he is mad into the idea that demons exist.
So a conspiracy nut.
Pretty much.
And he's actually employed with the guards and doesn't just say he is?
To be fair, he has an office at the guard station. They recognize him as a person who has authority. Yeah, he's a guard.
Okay, then.
Trust me, not the craziest guard I've ever met.
Elephant.
Not even him.
Alright.
Okay, then.
And Scrap, as Terry will catch that femur and just hold the weight. It's definitely enough for a two-handed axe.
Yeah,
Well-
Scrap just like gave him the femur.
Yeah. What you doing down there?
He's gonna try and figure out how to make the potion he was just told about.
Burden, did you give him the claws, teeth, and horns too?
Yeah, she's not using them.
Scrap, will you be keeping those, or would you want to use them in another fashion?
Claws, teeth, and horns?
Yeah, something that you can definitely know. Even Scrap would know these have more of a these could have other function. The bones could at best be used for like a handle or a tool.
Well, hang on. She did go and send the head to be also stuffed, so it probably have some of the horns that were on its back, and definitely has at least the two large fangs.
Yeah, no, it has the two head horns and the two large fangs. I meant the inner teeth and the other back spines.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't know anything about making weapons with stuff. He would try and figure out if there's anything alchemical that they could be used for. If not, he would just sort of put them away for now.
So you just put them away, because nothing... They wouldn't do more than the rest of the bones would, but they just, like, definitely seem like they could have other uses. Should you so desire. But yes, I only need an alchemy tools check, and then we're going to describe Scrap's montage of shenanigans before a potty break, because I have puppies that need to go out.
I'm gonna guess intelligence.
Yes!
Lanny.
As you basically get them all into a large bucket and pull out a comically large hammer. Upstairs, you can hear just a bunch of crunching and smashing of bones.
At what
As-
point do...
I would assume he wouldn't use all of the bones.
However many you decide to use. They're large bones.
Yeah, he'd probably just like start with one and grind it to dust.
Okay, then yes, you bake it to make it a little bit more brittle. You put it in a mortar, and you get a nice bone powder. You decide to dissolve this in some reagents, mostly sulfuric acid. And through a process, you could keep distilling this over and over and over, separating it into all of its core components to eventually get the whatever proteins make this thing so big.
Uh-huh.
And I'll say after an hour, you get your first of 3 batches of distillation. Would you like to continue?
Yes.
Okay. You just 2 more hours later, and you guys are sort of hanging out. Yes.
Just during the whole process of crunching noises coming from downstairs, Yordrik looks over to Flora. At what point do the noises become concerning?
When you hear an explosion.
Dolly,
Tara would say when you hear a scream.
Dolly just looks over at Yordrik and just nods and confirm it.
As, now this will consume, I will say, 10 pounds of your bones.
How many did we have before? Because I was not given a number.
Lot.
A lot.
We had, I think, close to 80 pounds of bones. This thing was huge.
To get enough for you can obviously get some to like a test vial, but that'll still take a pound of your bones. But if you want to get some to where it could be consumed and used to make a big potion, take about 10 pounds of bones.
So you got plenty to work with.
I mean, he'd do the test one just to sort of get a feel for what he's doing, and then he'd make an actual one.
I'll say you do about the same time. So yes, you now have 1 potion of growth that does not expire.
No.
It's fizzy and light blue.
He's probably gonna try and make another one because he wants to have 2 of the things he can make for the guild thing.
I mean, y'all did want to go investigate a rumor. This will take another 3 hours.
Scrap is completely focused on this now.
Yeah.
Okay, Scrap is completely focused on this. Would you guys like to go talk to B-Man while he's doing this?
Yeah, during Scrap's thing, Flora's just gonna be like, I got somebody I want to go talk to.
Dolly's gonna start her paintings for the work that the entire guild has already done.
Okay. Be ready to...
Roderick would go with Flora just because he needs to go out and get some gems to work on.
Maybe you guys should also apply for a booth.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know if I'm allowed to because I am not founding member.
Flora's been around for a little bit. She could.
Flora's cool. She'll pass by people on the street and give them the fist bump.
Yep.
What it is, homie. But yes, we are going to take our 15-minute pee break because I have puppies to look after. If you want to see those puppies, scroll down our descriptions, look at our Instagram account because I do post almost daily pup dates.
They do be cute puppies.
We will be back at around 9:05, 9:06, around there.
Maybe.
They bite and they chew on stuff, so yes, I get mad when I look over and speak of the devil, stop chewing on that. Stop it. That is to prevent you from getting out. No.
It's a good thing we started talking about this so you could catch them in the act.
Yes, wait a minute.
Hey, wait a second.
They'd been planning this escape for months and we ruined it with an off-topic conversation.
Yes, I like Vincent and Finnegan. But yeah,
Well, Dee Dee's name is actually short for damn dog, so...
lovely.
Oh, hey, Bruce Campbell turned 65 earlier this
Back to game, Turtle Boy.
No.
Okay.
By the way, just because I feel like you guys should have this information, they found the controller of the imploded sub. It survived.
Of course it did.
But so as you make your way out to the past the city gates, through the farmland, you see a very large, well not large, but homey style cottage with a quite large bee box in the back and a ton of multicolored flowers. With substantially large bees buzzing about you. Pokes the turtle and the wizard. This is what you wanted.
I was just tagging along because I had to
Yeah.
count per stone.
You still wouldn't react to massive bees, though?
He's got scales. He's fine.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try, but
They're stinging you. They're honeybees.
I think you meant to say they're not stinging you, but you cut out.
Who said they were stinging you? They're honeybees.
Good point.
how loud is this buzzing?
Pretty decently loud. They're about
Especially when they're near your ear holes.
3-inch bees.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's
That
a
wasn't-
big bee. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm looking at I have a ruler this time.
Wow.
To be honest, I was not expecting bees of unusual size.
No.
You were not expecting a bus? Big bees.
Well, just stay calm.
They can't see us if we don't move.
Looking for anybody, an entrance of some kind. I missed the first part of the description simply because I was taking pictures of guinea pig.
I just said you see a cabin surrounded by a ton of very colorful flowers, with these bees all going into one big old bee box.
Yeah. Well,
Go to the
carefully
cabin
making
door.
my way towards the cabin.
Yordrick will as well, just avoiding the bees as much as possible, so as not to antagonize them.
Okay, you knock on the door, and what looks like a very pale, blonde elf opens the door. Oh, hello.
How can he be that pale?
He's a sun elf.
Why would he be pale then?
Oh man, dark elves have dark skin, sun elves have light skin. I didn't make this.
You know, with the whole SpongeBob, he's
Uh,
sun bleached.
No, the regular elves should have light skin. The sun elves should be tan as fuck.
And drow should be paler than sin, but here we are.
Moving on.
I heard rumors around that this is one of the best places to get some honey.
Oh, it was recently, but there seems to have been a problem. I think some thugs stole one of my queens. Production
Or
has
just
been halted.
And they're
Looks
stealing everything
over
up in here.
Yordrick. A lot of stealing going on today.
Does seem to be like a theme
Oh,
happening.
it's Crime Wednesday. Did you guys not know?
Looks at calendar. Wait a second, it's not Wednesday.
Oh, then I've committed my tax fraud on the wrong day.
Wait, no. It's Thursday. They stole Wednesday!
Wednesday's just gone from your guys' calendar. Like Kingdom Hearts 2.
I can definitely imagine it, but I just can't say, huh.
That's still... Before you learned you were in a computer, that was still terrifying.
Anyways,
Finn! But... Well, he said what he has said what he has said.
Someone stole one of your queens.
Well, it seems that some young men came by saying I need to stop selling my mead to certain people, and or else there'd be consequences. I said, phooey, and I chased them off with a large broom.
and you believe these same young hooligans came by and stole your queen, or you know it as a fact?
Quite possible that they could have taken it from me, but I don't know. I've just not been able to produce with the drones losing their minds.
What were these young hooligans like?
One sec, my puppy's whining. What's feeling in? What do you want? Well, there were some young people of various descriptions who had bought some ramshackle clothing, quite a raggedy sort. So I don't believe they were working on their own initiative. They may have just been cheap hired muscle.
Okay.
But they can't have gotten far. This was only a day ago. If you'd be willing to look into it, you seem... it just points to your weapons. You seem like capable duo.
About... looks towards the big bees. Would the queens be roughly...
Twice as big, yes.
scale? Okay.
She would be twice as big.
Hmm.
I got dire bees imported.
I can see that.
They make dire amounts of honey.
That math would add up, yes.
But, if you'd be willing to help, I'd be in your debt, and I'd do anything I can within my power. This is my entire business, but I ask you not kill anyone. I wouldn't be able to live with that sort of guilt.
Do you have any idea where they might be?
Well, we've heard
Or-
some...
Ended?
Who might have sent them?
I couldn't tell you
They not
who.
want you selling to specifically.
They just said, stop selling to the tavern owners in the lower districts. So it could be a competitor of some sort.
Hmm.
But this happens with business all the time. Not to this scale, but less than reputable behavior. I mean, the best of what you do, everyone else is gunning for you. Finn!
I heard that.
Yeah, he's quite the crybaby.
Over there, like.
Hey, you can have the sock, little muffin man. But yeah, I don't think if you killed them, I don't think I could live with the guilt of these young men. I think they just made a mistake.
So So you're saying
the sounds of it.
they're more than likely on the poorer side due to their disheveled clothes.
Probably just looking to make some money.
We're just outside of town, right?
A little bit, yeah.
On the way here from town, did we go through a poor area or like?
You already live in the lower district of the town. There are no slums.
Okay.
Given the fact that this city requires you to work once you're considered an adult. And if you're not, you are exiled.
Okay.
So it's likely there's some goods.
Can I make a nature check to understand that bees communicate through pheromones? For the main idea of, hey, maybe if we take one of the drones with us, tie a string to it, it might be able to bloodhound our way to the queen?
I will allow a nature check.
Okay.
This just became Minecraft.
Is that what you do in Minecraft?
You leash bees and take them home
Oh.
to make your own.
I've not played vanilla Minecraft ever.
How do you leash a bee?
That's
Because they're about a meter across.
Yeah, no, with block scaling, bro, and that's how big they are. They're 3 feet bees.
They're huge.
that is a 20. Do I believe that to be a
You
reason?
do believe you could do that.
Okay. Sir, do you have
The puppies.
either some form of carrier for the bees or string?
Well, I have string, but suppose I could poke some holes in a jar.
I may need to borrow some of your drones as a means of locating this queens, preferably ones that are from that specific hive, if possible.
She's the key of the whole operation. I only got the one hive. You see a hive about the size of a small shed in the back, out his back window.
Oh.
That just sounds like he needs to expand his operation.
It's very hard to
import dire bees, so I'm not sure how easy those are to import.
They don't produce queens unless one of them dies.
Hawk's gun. Well, let's get a new queen, shall we?
So if we squish it, no harm done then.
So you mean to say it's time for regicide, or is that only for kings?
I'm not sure. Sorry,
Command word regicide.
There's a puppy in my face.
I would gesture for Flora to assist me in capturing some bees.
Mark's just gonna be like, you know what? I was ready for some action. Let's do this.
I'm not even gonna ask the rest of the party. Okay.
You're not there, dummy! There's only 2 people!
I cast sleep on bees.
Yeah, Flora could technically do
I
that. but
could, yeah.
It's a question of how difficult is it to catch these bees since they have no leadership.
Oh,
Cast sleep on the hive. You just hear a bunch of like ticking sounds as they all flump to the ground.
it's not ticking. These are 3-inch bees. But I mean, you can do that. You can ask the beekeeper some stuff. Up to you.
I'll ask him if he'll assist us in getting some of the bees.
Oh yeah, hold on. As he puts a little bit of honey in a jar, puts the jar on his windowsill, and one comes to eat.
Puts
Really
the string
gotta-
away. That is easier.
Yeah, you really gotta not over complicate things.
I still
Okay,
cast
then.
sleep on the bees.
No,
He didn't. He just. It's not fair. He didn't know that they would just come to food like that.
I didn't.
No, because
Real
he's not a
life and in
beekeeper.
game.
Looks at Yordrick. So we tied up?
Either that, or we just put a lid on the jar, and then I guess make it act like a compass.
Could. Yeah.
At least there was 4 to 5 of them when they came, and there was some stirring at the old barn up on yonder hill.
Looks just past house.
Just out of render distance.
Whose
Takes
barn
takes
is
one step closer. Oh, there it is.
Ow, 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 puppy nails.
Kill
That's my
him.
collarbone.
Destroy him before he becomes too powerful. So I know it's not good to declaw cats, but is declawing dogs a thing?
Oh,
No.
Oh,
You can
I
get
don't
their-
know.
Jesus
You
Christ!
can get
What?
their nails clipped, but you don't.
yeah.
Clipping nails is the thing for both of them. You shouldn't do
I
either.
said, I know declawing nails on cats is bad.
Micah,
Yeah, no, you just
Dogs.
get their
Dog-
nails clipped.
dogs' nails have a lot more nerve endings. You can trim a cat's nails with a nail clipper. You need equipment to trim puppy nails.
Yeah, you need a grinder.
No, you don't need a Dremel because sometimes that can freak them out.
Yeah, no, I use a basic like
Wow.
nail clipper thing on my doggos, and it's fine as long as they're. It's yeah, you know what to look for. I had a
Yeah, Micah,
my
there were
ex
blood.
sister-in-law was a vet, taught me how to pay attention to their nails and know where to clip. So as long as you don't go too far back, you're fine.
Blood vessels in their nails.
Yep. And their nails can bleed when you clip them. However, fun trick, if you do clip their nails too far back and it starts to bleed, just have a little bit of flour on hand, pack a little bit of flour into the nail where it's bleeding, and it'll help it coagulate, and you're fine.
Neat.
Don't you remember, AJ? I was the one that warned you about pugs and having to do their nails.
Okay, honey. You okay, Finny? So he will give you you now have a bee in a jar. Have fun with that.
I just
Oh,
kind of
boy.
look at the jar and tilt it where the holes in the lid are pointing parallel with the ground. Dear goodness, that's a loud bee. I will then attempt to just do a hot-cold system with this bee for a bit to get a general idea of which way to go.
Nature, actually, animal handling. We've never done those before.
Can I?
Can you?
Can I? I don't have. I'm above game. I am proficient in animal handling, although it's not that great.
As am I.
Oh, you are? Cool.
Yes.
Very nice.
Fun.
I have random proficiencies.
So now it can be with advantage. It can be with advantage.
No. Do you want to do it or shall I?
That's a tough call. You just got a 20. Go ahead. You go ahead.
So is this with advantage, AJ?
Yeah, because she's assisting. Help action.
I'll 11.
Yeah, I feel
Wow.
that. I feel that.
Yeah, no, you get, it does lead you to yonder barn.
You know, if he had an inkling that it would be at this barn, you'd think he would have told the guards earlier.
He wasn't sure.
Why aren't the bees just swarming over in that direction?
Because this is their hive. They have babies to protect.
Can I make a perception check to see if I hear either buzzing or talking inside?
If you're going to get close enough to hear the buzzing, you're there.
Oh. Well,
That's fair. I guess we would probably take a more of a stealthy approach in the beginning.
If you'd like to confront
Head
them
that
now,
direction.
you're free to confront them now if you'd like.
Okay. Yordrick, I think our best action at this point is to scout and see maybe what we're dealing with at this house before making any concrete decisions. We might need some backup.
What? No, let the two casters go in there by themselves.
Caster party.
looks at stat distribution. Right. Caster.
I mean, in all honesty, if they are just like some kids that are getting paid to steal a bee,
Yeah, like commoner
probably
kids,
fine.
but still, we're investigating. I'm just gonna be like, kind of like we did at the entrance of the cave. Let's get a feel for what we're dealing with here.
Investigation.
I can tell you
Yeah.
the fact that if I can tell you as a fact that I'm not one for the stealthy approach in most cases.
If I could go a little bit further ahead and investigate a bit, I would only be going like a maximum of 30 feet ahead of him.
Okay. I would like a stealth roll, and you can. I don't know if you know invisibility.
I do not know invisibility.
I
So
almost
he's like,
took invisibility.
Anyway. All he knows invisibility.
Good for her.
But I'm only getting. You said it's on the hill.
Yeah,
What kind of are there any trees? Like,
that's not much of a hill.
it's not much of a hill.
No.
But is there like a tree line at the bottom of the hill, or is it just like open plains? Like, what am I dealing with here?
It's pretty open because it's farmland. Like, there's an old abandoned farmhouse nearby too. You do see next to the barn is a fallen tree and a well.
Okay, so I would make my way towards that fallen tree and sort of hunker down behind it and try to sort of survey the place.
Okay, I will drag Flora to the place. Keep in mind, for to be above board, you don't see inside.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, I would just be looking for any kind of like movement through the windows, any torchlight, anything.
Oh, there's no windows.
There's no windows?
Nope, just two doors on either side.
Any glow of torchlight or anything to indicate that there might be somebody inside?
You do not see torchlight, no. You might, if you roll investigation, you might hear something. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go with an investigation then. Or anywhere. 21.
Yo, this was the easiest job we ever pulled. Just stealing a stupid bee.
Damn it, Jimmy.
Hey, he's here. He's everywhere. You don't remember him, but he's here.
Just waiting to see if there's any response to that statement.
Yeah, just some general murmurings, all in the same accent.
Okay.
Just a bunch of people going, hey!
Hey!
Yeah, so she's trying to gather, like, through listening what's going on in there.
When the big guy comes and gives us that money, we're gonna be rolling in it. 10 whole gold pieces.
Just go in and offer to pay him more.
You could. You surely could.
Or we pretend to be associated with the big man and just take the bee.
Or you kill them.
Well, maybe.
Burn the barn down.
So, from listening
Murder
to
them
this,
so hard
can
they
I
die.
gather how, like, is there several of them? Like, is it just two? Like, what am I?
You only
picking
hear
up?
two people conversing, but you would think that. But the old man did say there's at least 5.
Okay, so I would make my way back down to Yordrick before making any other move.
Okay, I'll remove you from that map. Yordrick.
So they're definitely in there.
Do you know about how many? Was it the 5 the man spoke of?
There were several. Can't say for sure how many. But they did say they're working for someone. Apparently someone is paying them 10 gold pieces to steal that bee.
Which, to real life equivalent, it's $1,000.
And they are currently waiting for him to show up to pay them.
I'm assuming no idea of when they actually would be coming then.
Mm-mm. Nothing kind of came back down before I got noticed.
Well, there is the option of dealing with these individuals now, whether that be through speaking to them or combating them. There's the option of waiting for whoever their boss is to get here to possibly confront him as a singular entity, if he is by himself, to retrieve the queen bee. There is
I will
also
be
the
right
option
back.
of
Continue to speak, I'll be right back.
there is also the option of just going to get guards. Darn it, he left. I can't ask him how far away we are from the city right now.
I know. That was my thought too. It's like,
My assumption
we-
is not very, and if anyone comes from the city, you'd probably notice them on the way there.
yeah, I'm trying to think of like how long it would take to get reinforcements versus.
You could also just leave someone there and have them watch the place while someone goes and gets guards.
Yes,
That was another
but
thought.
then there's one person here in case of danger.
Yeah, and then that one person knows where the boss is if they leave before the other people
Or
get back.
where they went. So, yeah. Well,
The trick is to
there
not engage the enemy when it's just one person there.
yeah,
Yes.
there are several of them in there, and I'm not sure exactly what their strength amounts to. I know we were told just sort of couple of young kids, but you never know.
Just set the barn on fire.
No, we are
No.
not setting the barn on fire, though I do technically have alchemist fire still.
I mean-
could if I wanted to.
Could potentially knock most of them out, depending, above game sleep spell, in the center of the barn. See what happens.
Mhm.
We're just gonna end up setting something on fire, and they're gonna come to scrap about it because he's responsible for you, and you go, "What? That's what I would have done."
We're not setting anything on fire right now.
Or I would be willing to stick around up near the barn and wait for you to bring back some reinforcements, perhaps. Although, I have to admit, this feels like a lot of work for some honey.
But if you could get a honey supplier,
Yeah, get a discounted deal to always have honey.
So at this point, Flora would just explain, I don't think we've had a chance to really talk about it. The reason I wanted the honey in the first place is because I actually like to make alcohol, specifically mead. This guy is supposedly the best person to get honey from, so doing a favor for him would probably benefit me and the guild in the long run.
Business is business.
Mm-hmm.
goodness.
Well, my current recommendation is one of us keep watch while the other goes and locates the nearest set of guards. Though that does then raise the question of who's better to stick around. Because above game, I think Yordrick would survive longer in a fight if one were to start. But if it comes to stealthing, Yordrick ain't got nothing.
Yeah, that's where above game, I think Flora has a better chance of staying stealthy, at least for a little bit.
Sorry about that. Dog parenthood has its needs.
Oh,
You're a single
It's
father
understandable.
of 2 dogs.
There was a whole 20 minutes there where I was half paying attention to the game because my child required my attention. So
I like my responsibility better.
yeah.
I can put mine in a cage.
Well, technically,
Micah.
now here,
He don't beat your ass, Micah.
not wrong.
Louisiana ain't that far from Texas.
I think one of us sticking here is probably the best option. In fact,
So
I'll
what's the
probably
plan?
try and make my way back towards the barn a bit closer. See if I can't pick up any more information while I'm waiting.
So what's your plan, kids?
The plan right now is for Flora to stick around to watch the barn in case a person shows up. I'm gonna head back to town and grab some guards to come and deal with these hooligans and possibly their boss.
Okay. As you head back into town, you do find a kobold that looks a lot like Scrap, but with a bit of rounder features, carrying a big old halberd.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Do you know the gentleman just outside of town who does a lot of beekeeping?
Oh, Mr. Carlisle. Yeah, he's had that property for quite a while.
Well, his queen was stolen. We went to ask him about purchasing some honey. He informed us that his queen had been stolen, and we have located the perpetrators and the queen, but they spoke of a deal that is going to happen where the person who hired them is going to be there. I was hoping to acquire some guards to come down there and help us.
I mean, I can go try to scare him off. You know, stealing a bee is not a crime, right?
I mean, it's his entire livelihood and business.
Oh, it's still wrong, but like, it's not illegal to steal a bee.
I
We
feel,
never thought that would
Fall
come.
underneath his property.
I feel like that would fall under like pets and or job resources.
Well, technically,
I mean,
it's a wild ant.
He purchased the bee and had it shipped here, so thus it is his property, and thus.
Oh, it is.
stolen from him.
It's just odd that this has never come up, because bees are considered wild animals. We could definitely get these punks for harassment.
Apparently, it was a bit more than harassment. They didn't want him doing business with local taverns, and when he refused, his bee then went missing.
Extortion.
I can come on down and scare the crap out of him, maybe take him downtown.
I was
Oh, yeah.
mainly thinking about maybe waiting for whoever hired them to get there as well.
Yeah, maybe if they show up, but if you bring more than just me, they're gonna get spooked. Now, they might get spooked seeing your shiny behind.
Possibly. He kind of tries to see his backside for a second, the lower part of the shell, but can't quite see.
It is covered in green rocks, my friend.
So, like
Why
the
has
rest.
she been staring?
She's a kobold and he's very tall. You want
He's
to show
short
her?
and I'm shiny.
Still.
Yeah.
Still.
It's one of those things where I can't not look. It's just kind of at eye level.
It's like when you see a person who's missing an arm, you don't want to be aware of it, but you are.
Yep.
It's like when a gnome or a kobold walks into the showers. You want to put on a towel.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect deck eye. It's just bald.
It's
Pardon,
it's
you've
the
never been
mole
that
scene from
short.
Austin Powers.
You've never been that short when someone else is much taller than you. You notice things.
Anyways,
Never been that short.
anyways,
Why do I feel like my jackass brother's involved? But yeah, lead the way. I got time.
he will then take her to the area that Flora was hiding Alpha in.
And as you approach the barn, Sentry who has met Flora, just, oh, is my jackass brother involved in this?
Believe it or not this time.
I don't believe it.
First, he's late for Parents' Day, and now this.
Honestly, I came to this is mostly me. I just came to get some honey, found out the guy's queen bee got stolen, decided to help.
Still
He
shocking.
was
That's
kind
not
enough
a
to
law.
assist me.
We had beekeeping guilds, and that's not a law. I'm still just dumbfounded.
Hey, at least Scrap warned them he was gonna be late because a job suddenly happened.
Shut up, Ghost of Scrap. You're not there.
No, I must defend my honor.
You have none.
That is irrelevant.
Okay, so honestly, I think what's the best thing to do here is if you can provide I can provide an ample distraction. If you can locate this bee and book it the hell out of here, or knock them out. I don't know what you types are good at. I can take care of them.
Laura just looks at Yordrick, like, kind of shrugging her shoulders a bit. Sounds like a good option.
Did you prepare sleep?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just
Look.
don't try and cast it on the fighter of the group when the rogue is next to them.
A reference that I'm missing?
That happened in my Sunday game. My character was a decoy for a group that was kidnapping children because he was just really short and they didn't know what a child Gexy looked like, and they tried to put him to sleep. And the party rogue was behind me while invisible, and so it was a rogue and a fighter, so he got put to sleep.
Oh, poor Syrup. Well, since you do work with my brother, and you're gonna be talking to me a lot, my name is Sentry. I'm a local commander.
Hello, I'm Yordrick.
Good to know. He is responsible for a lot of disturbing the peace and property damage charges, so don't get implicated.
I would believe that, considering his method of combat.
Existence?
Explosives.
The mere threat of his being.
Quite.
Okay, so you want to come at this barn from the front or the back? Which way are we doing? By the way, I'm just going to drag everyone to the barn since I took the time to make it.
Like a barn.
Yep, barn.
I'm just
Door
waiting
front,
for
door to
Sentry
back.
to run in there and knock some heads together.
What is going on with your mic, Toma?
It rubbed against something, that's what.
Oh.
So I think if you bust in the front, you get them distracted. If you can get them grouped up, even better. And then I'll come through the back and see what I can do about knocking everybody out. Or at least trying to. She says under her breath.
Okay, and tonight, because I did not expect you to get help, the part of Sentry will be played by Generic Token.
Why does this never work?
Hey, I consider it an accomplishment.
Just make sure you guys cut them off before they're able to run out of the building when the fuzz shows up.
No, they're going to pull out cows and scream, "Cheese it."
It's always an accomplishment when you do something the DM wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no, I'm going to play funny music anyway, because we are going to roll initiative for this.
Oh boy.
So, above game, do we want me to throw darkness at this end to prevent them from trying to run at our end, and you just wait inside the darkness to then step out and cast sleep?
I'm trying to think of how that would work, because if she's busting in through the front, scaring them back, how far in are you casting the darkness? Because I'm not going to be able to see through it.
Yeah, you can't cast sleep in the darkness because she can't see.
Well, that's what I said. I cast it on the exit door so that they can't, so they don't. It's incentivizing them not to run towards this exit, and you either be right there on the corner where you can just feel along the wall to walk around the darkness and go inside and cast it. Like, if you're standing right here and I cast darkness where the dome is covering this exit, they are not going to want to run towards the darkness. You would have your hand on this wall, you could just go around the wall, be able to be past the darkness, and then cast sleep when they run away.
Fuck it, YOLO.
I'm just asking, do we want to
Yeah,
do that?
no, I mean, it's a good plan. I'm interested to see where the rolls take us.
Alright, position yourselves appropriately.
I do like the plan. I will...
The other option is I cast Spike Growth there, and then they can't run away without taking damage.
But if it kills them...
Yeah, that is that.
We don't want to kill anybody. So, yeah, I like that plan. And I guess I will motion or wave towards Sentry with the...
She's already making her way towards the door.
She's... Okay, yeah, no, realizing that she's town guard, not military, so she doesn't... yeah.
And she just said she's gonna come scare him, so...
Flora's trying to use, like, military hand movements, like, motioning, and realizes that Sentry's already just walking to the door and was like... Shit, okay. Stealthily make my way.
Fuck it, we ball. Stealth check.
Oh god. Please.
2.
11.
Let's see. Hooligans have a what to their wisdom? Oh no! I made an enemy called a hooligan. Less than you got. Yeah, Mike, that generator's fantastic.
I did that. What generator?
No, I thought you said be prepared. No, for the hooligan.
Oh, you did the D&D generator.
Yeah!
Oh, I'd be interested to see the stat block later.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's great!
All the random stuff we were posting before.
Yeah, all the DMs in chat are like, share?
Yeah. So, okay, it got less than you did, and she's just gonna bust in. Alright! Okay, wow, you are just a bunch of teenagers. Clear out of this barn, it's private property! She's gonna smack her halberd onto the ground, and you hear a loud kaboom aiding in her intimidation.
Do we need to roll
At
initiative?
that point,
I'd like it to.
yeah, I was gonna say, at that point, Flora is motioning for Yordrick to cast his darkness.
Cast it! Okay, Flora goes for... Sentry will not be on initiative order, because she does not have a character sheet.
If this counts as surprise round, then I would just hold casting it for her to get up towards the corner.
Alright. So I'm gonna go
They can move, they just don't know you're there.
5, 10, 15.
Because their instinct is going to be to book it.
20... 25, right at the door, ready to open it as soon as he casts darkness.
Oh, it's open.
Oh, it's open?
See how there's light bleeding in?
Stands at the corner, waiting for him to cast.
Okay, well, because, yeah, they don't know you're there, but they know not to be here. They're going to skedaddle. 1, 2, 3, 4... And then this one's going to try to perceive you with your 11 as the DC.
Oh god.
Yeah, sorry, Sport, that's a 15. Hey, yo, we got people coming in the back! He's going to throw a rock at you. Well, a bunch of rocks.
Dear goodness!
What?
Hold on!
Wait, is that
Excuse me?
Yeah!
Why is that hooligan have 5d8
The
rock?
hell
That
of a
should not be
rock.
5! That should not be 5, hold on.
The hell of a rock.
Excuse you?
No.
Wait, no, it's fine. It's got a 5 to 6 recharge.
No, that should be 3. I'm gonna reroll that damage. I knew I forgot to do something today.
Oh, they're throwing a rock with 3d8 damage?
A lot of rocks.
That's just catapult the yeet version.
Yeah, I told you these things came out of the generator.
How did they get a hold of that many rocks?
A lot of rocks. It's an old barn. Now, Kat, can you make a DC 11 deck save?
Ah. Dex save.
Natural 20, you take no damage. As you duck under the rocks. By the way, because of how big that is, that recharges for all of them. So if one uses their bunch of rocks, the other one can't just spam this.
Did Jimmy just use all our rocks?
Yeah, Jimmy just used all the rocks. Now they collectively have to gather more.
Oh man, what an
Okay.
asshole.
This one's gonna look at you and try to take a swipe at you. Yeah.
Shit, I haven't casted anything.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, this is...
As he's gonna come at you with a rusty knife.
This isn't...
And let me roll for this.
Or you're gonna need a tetanus shot.
You might.
This
Work
is
out
where
how
Flora
planned.
dies to a couple teenagers in a barn.
No, and fun fact, because of the intimidation that I've been rolling behind the scenes, the other 3 can't do anything this turn.
poetic ending for a wizard.
They are
What
terrified.
damage is that?
7.
7.
Yordrick! Technically, darkness goes off.
Yep.
Yeah. I see her get into position. I don't notice the stuff happening, and just boom, there is a very dark green tinted darkness sphere that just appears there. And I'm gonna make my way over here, just being ready if anyone comes out of the darkness, I guess.
You're gonna make your way downtown?
I guess so.
Okay, Flora, you may need a tetanus shot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I forgot how fucked up the original hooligan was.
Let me straighten that on the
Yeah, oh, I was gonna say this. They don't have this, but originally this thing gave him 52 health!
Good lord!
I know, like, I ain't having
A
that.
hooligan?
What CR did you put in for the generator?
Come on, hooligan. 2!
That. Yeah, that's because it's supposed to be able to take on a group of level 2.
I also
4 level
balanced this-
2s.
I also balanced this for all of you.
I want to ask you a mechanics question real quick, AJ.
Okay,
This is gonna help Flora possibly.
okay, let's try to do that.
So that is how darkness would be cast, because it is on the squares.
Okay.
She is in a square that is affected by darkness.
I would technically be inside of it right
She
now.
is technically inside of the darkness.
So that means that the enemies cannot see her. Attacks
Correct.
of opportunities can only happen to creatures you can see. So
Correct.
if you want, Flora, you could have your hand on the wall and just walk back out without a fear of being attacked.
She could take a step forward, cast a spell, dupe back in.
Yes, that's if you wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, now I'm just trying to figure it out, because sleep has a very limited range.
It is a radius, you fool.
It has a radius, that's what I mean, is it has a radius, and they are not as bunched up as I was hoping.
You also might have tetanus. I could always use the Micah stat block at the small beast.
Still don't understand that.
Me neither!
You should do a Formica golem.
No, you see, I did the crime golem earlier.
Didn't you also do the ill intent?
I did the fear elemental. And I did the golem.
Is that just a Megazord?
It's a golem made of a bunch of smaller golems, yeah. What if its attack is to throw another golem at someone? I also have the depression elemental.
Fortunate.
Yeah, it can make your own hit points at 0.
Oh god, it's all on my shoulders right now, and I'm struggling.
You kill the depression elemental and it just goes.
Goes what?
Finally.
Oh.
Finally!
He just wanted to die.
Sweet relief.
Oh, you know what? How big was a 10-foot square again?
10 feet?
Ten-foot square would be
That.
that. Yeah, so I'm gonna take confidence in the fact that Yordrick will handle anything that comes out of that darkness.
Bold assumption.
Or would it be
Yeah.
this?
It's 10 feet on all sides.
No, it would be one over. Why does it do it in the middle of the square?
That's why I'm asking, because it's technically the same area. It's just sort of wherever you want.
Yeah, it's that is the size. Put it wherever you want, but that is the size.
Its actual size is 4 squares.
Yes, any 4 square shape.
That being said, you can place it on an area that isn't directly
On the grid.
Square.
What are you trying to do, kiddo?
Trying to keep them from making it as far as I want them to. I don't know how to make it stick because...
Oh, you use a drawing tool, not the ruler. Control D.
You're killing me. Okay.
Tiny squares!
Tiny squares! I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyways, grease in that general area.
Okay, you have to trace it out with your ruler, I'll trace it out with a thing.
Don't know what I'm doing here, I'm sorry.
You are a failure.
There you go. Thank you, Toma. Okay, that is now a greased area. You still have a hooligan next to you. Toma, get rid of your pink square, because that's showing an area that isn't it.
I'm gonna do a thing real quick.
Oh no, he's making a cube. Help, he's doing perspective.
How dare he?
He is doing it.
There we go.
Help, he's created a rectangular prism. A little hard when you're the wizard, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. No, this being my first wizard, I'm...
Hell, I'll
Still
even
getting used to everything.
because you're freaking out, I'll even let you take back that spell.
Why are you always on the front line?
I don't know.
Yeah, why don't you just push Yordrick in here?
Okay, because I'm freaking out, you said you'll let me take back that spell?
I will let you take back that spell.
Okay.
I ain't gonna do that
Change of-
again. So do you want
Change
me to
of plan. I'm going to step out.
No,
Obviously
you do not
non-lethal.
need to disengage.
No, I don't need to disengage because this is what I'm going to do. Because Yordrick has cast his darkness. I'm going to non-lethal, if you'll let me, shocking grasp homeboy here next to me.
Magic must be lethal. Unless you have careful spell.
But taser.
It sucks. It's yours, right? Welcome to risk it. I'll just say, you can't kill him with a cantrip.
Shocking grasp
Okay.
is a cantrip.
Yeah,
Shocking grasp is a cantrip.
Yes, you cannot kill him with a... damage-wise, you could not kill this guy with a cantrip.
Oh.
Unless you're a war mage. I don't like it. I don't like killing him to be in the cards.
No, I don't want to kill him. That's my
Then you-
issue right now.
No, you cannot non-lethal this, but you may not do enough damage to kill him.
Alright. So I'm going to go with this plan then. I'm going to shocking grasp homeboy next to me.
Okay. Please roll the hit.
Does he have metal armor on?
Let me see.
I doubt it.
No, he has leather armor, but he looks nimble. That'll do it! Good enough. As you hit him for 8 lightning damage, he's still hanging on. He's bloodied.
And then I am going to...
Kick him in the dick.
30, nope. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, Misty step my ass over here.
Oh, that is a bonus action, isn't it?
It is.
You are now teleported.
Kablooey.
Do you shout anything?
Your trick, they're coming your way.
Okay. Yordrick now knows.
Yeah.
They're gonna cheese it. 1, 2.
What happens when they enter darkness is the question. Do they get confused?
They're a little mixed up, but they're just sort of running in directions right now. That is as far as they will get. The other ones, let's see if they regain their composure. Well, one of them does. Can he throw? No, he cannot throw rocks. Actually, let me see if that recharges. Publicly. It recharges. Ah, shit! As this one is going to throw some rocks at you again for.
God damn it.
This is not great.
Why?
Roll a dex save. Wait, hold on. 10 feet up. You are not in range. Never mind. 10-foot hay bale. He is going to take the time to climb down. And he's out of movement. Well, that's great for me. And the rest of them are terrified. Yordrick!
I'm gonna move into the darkness, and I'm gonna beat this guy up. So I'm gonna do attack with my war pick, and
I
then...
assume you're not trying to kill him?
Yeah, I'm not trying to kill him.
Yet.
What?
Oh, he might piss you off.
We'll see about that.
He might call you Shellhead.
I'm gonna do the action with the war pick.
Okay.
Hiya.
That'll hit him.
3 for 11 damage.
That'll knock him out.
Okay then. Do I have enough movement? Right there. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 5-foot step, and there's not any way to take him to the ground with the hammer, is there? Are you allowed to... No, they specifically say actions and whatnot.
What?
I'm trying to read the weapon maneuvers. Yeah, as an action, so can't do that.
Bonus action light hammer.
Yeah, but the maneuver specifically says dazing blow you as an action.
Oh, you don't have to daze blow, but you can still hit him in the chin. Devil's Sight, kids. Very useful.
Can I do a pinning point with my dagger as a bonus action? Is that an option? Because that does not say an action to use.
Just straight up doesn't say.
It does not. It says when you make a melee or ranged attack with a dagger.
Offhand attacks count.
Okay, then. I will attempt to do a pinning point with my dagger on this gentleman running away. Basically just pinning... While he's in the darkness, the attempt is going to be to... Oh wait, I have advantage on these, that's right. The attempt is to basically just... He can't see in the darkness, and I'm just gonna pin him to the ground, and he's gonna have to try to fumble around with that. So...
Yeah, you have the advantage. May as well take it.
It's not doing any damage. That's a 24.
24 will do it, and he is now stuck.
Yeah. I basically just bump this guy in the stomach, knocking him out. Turn around, seeing this guy getting into the edge of the darkness. Jam my dagger down into his, like his pants leg or something.
Yeah.
He's probably now freaking out in the darkness because he doesn't know what's going on.
Correct.
But that's my turn.
That's a good turn. Laura, speaking of turns, it's yours.
Oh, how big are these hay bales?
10 feet up.
10 feet up.
10 feet
I'm
up.
gonna assume they're more than 10 pounds.
Oh, yeah. You ever done hay?
Yeah, I have. I don't know why I was asking that question. I know better. Alright, hopefully this works. I'm gonna run up to this guy and I am going to use short draw.
Okay, you're gonna try to bop him in the stomach.
Bop him in the stomach as I draw my Kopesh, yes.
Okay. What does that maneuver specifically say?
I will do the thing.
Okay, so yeah, so all that will do is the next attack on them has advantage. That's it.
I'm hoping it makes enough of a point to this guy
Okay.
as I draw my sword and just hit him in the stomach with the pommel.
You've not even attempted to intimidate him, but yeah, go for it. By the way, since I forgot to mark it, Sentry, this guy is cuffed. So roll to hit him.
I just had it on my character sheet. Where did it go?
It's in the dead center of it, actually. Can you really not find it? Your actions are in the dead center of your main page on the character sheet.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just had it, and for some reason my brain is like, where the hell did it go?
I'm just more concerned because this is actually how the actual 5e character sheets look. It's your third attack action, right under your exhaustion tracker. Do I need to send you a picture? Unfortunately, kiddo, that's a nat 1.
Yep.
You can use your bonus action for anything?
Sadly, as a wizard...
Blade Song?
Yeah, we're gonna Blade Song.
Been waiting for it, I had to say it.
You know that ability that's like
Your
really
class?
important to your subclass?
Yep.
Live, darn you! Live!
Don't make Flora suicidal! So hard not killing her!
Yeah, no, Blade Song is a bonus action.
Okay. And now that it is their turn, they're gonna hit you with some dirty tricks. Dirty 7.
Nope.
What does that mean?
If it would have hit, you would have known! Let me see how bold this motherfucker is. Oh, he's pretty bold. He thinks he can get you. Ah, scared she went small. Let's see. Can he get there? No. He is instead going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dash into the darkness. That's better than what's happening now.
How wrong you are, sir.
And that's their turn, Yordrick.
Okay. I am
At this
going.
point, Flora is the distraction.
I am going to war pick this individual in an effort to take them out as well.
Kill.
Not now.
You gonna move closer?
No, I'm right next to him.
Oh, yeah, that blue guy. I think my red guy.
Yeah, no, he's next.
Okay. Please roll to hit blue guy.
25.
That'll do it.
Yordrick, don't miss.
That would be 13 damage.
He's still up, but he's punchy.
Then I'm gonna hit him with the light hammer
Uh-oh.
for a 15.
Does not hit him. He's quite nimble.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I take back what I said.
Okay. Well, that's my turn, but considering talking is a free action,
Yes, it is. You can scream.
I would
One
like
sentence.
I would like to yell through the darkness in an attempt to partially convince these individuals to give up, you enter this darkness, you do not leave. Lie on the ground if you wish to survive.
Was that 2 sentences?
I mean, there's probably a comma in there.
Sneaky little comma, roll intimidation.
English is a terrible language, but commas do work sometimes.
There was a semicolon in there. Oh boy.
12, unless the
Good.
darkness gives me advantage.
No.
Okay.
Good to know.
That's my turn.
Laura.
I'm coming. I had to grab another beer because I regret all of my decisions right now.
Sleep this man.
Go ahead, delete him.
You know, it's really hard being a wizard and being told magic cannot be non-lethal.
Hey, that is an actual rule. That one I can't even be blamed for this time.
Yeah.
Long shot here, but can I use my mage hand to restrict somebody?
No.
It can only pull up to 10 pounds.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I said, long shot.
If he was
Unless
if
you
he
were a
was
war
gnome-
mage.
If he was a gnome, maybe.
There's a thing of that for war mages.
Mm.
So what's your play?
Break him. Break him upon your knee.
Kick him in the dick.
Break him like one of the Frenchmen.
Go get a ferret.
Ferret.
I don't know. I think your group could do well with a ferret. There's some chaos in there.
Look, I already had a ferret for a character. No, thank you.
Yeah, this is a live ferret doing actual ferret things.
Ronnie was alive.
He wasn't doing ferret stuff.
You don't know that.
I think Scrap would be the kind of guy to have a ferret.
Until it pissed him off.
You have reminded me
Okay.
of the movie Wanted, where he raids the place by catching a bunch of rats and tying bombs to them.
Yikes.
Yeah. He bought a lot of peanut butter to catch all those rats.
Alright.
So, is Flora grasp for options of non-lethal combat? She's gonna finish pulling her Kopesh out and just smack him with the side of the blade, non-lethal.
Okay. Seriously shocked you haven't casted yet.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, would you like to move? You still have bonus actions, you can teleport.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah! I forgot Weston, the mechanical weasel! Go ahead, teleport, spend a spell slot. Poof.
Just remember, you got more than me, so.
Yeah. And,
See that doesn't connect, just poofs away.
I'm out.
I'm done with this combat. Fuck these bees. Yeah, the bees are disappearing at an alarming rate. Good. Again, we're gonna see how bold this one feels after Micah's intimidation. You know what? Not bold enough. He's just gonna... He's already in the darkness, but he's gonna go in a different way of that voice. Boop, boop, and he thinks it's this way.
I take an attack of opportunity on him.
Go for it.
Am I allowed to trip him with,
Is that part of the attack action?
let me double check, because some of them are actions, some of them are not. That is as an action, so unfortunately not. I can just hit him though.
Yeah, you can smack him in the side.
Yeah. Does Genie's Wrath proc right now?
Is that part of the attack action?
Hold on. Genie's Wrath. Once during each of your turns, so does... The round hasn't gone back, so that
Nope, you don't get it.
Okay. War pick with advantage because no sight.
Yep, 24.
For 6 piercing damage on this guy running out of the darkness.
Painful for him, but he's still going. And this one, you're gonna see how bold he gets. Pretty bold, sorry. He can get there, and he's gonna try to pull some dirty tricks on you.
What does this mean?
10.
Nope.
Alright, as he goes to do something, he loses his balance. But he's kind of getting aggressive. Sentry is just going to provide a block to the exit. Yordrick. Remember, you can always bonus action first.
Yes. Well, I mean, I can do this. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to attack the red guy with my war pick.
Okay.
Because he definitely has more health, considering I not hit him yet. Wapow.
Yeah, that'd do it.
For 9 damage.
Exactly what you needed. He's knocked out.
Yordrick putting in the work.
Yo, is this a new Ishta?
This guy, is he technically in the darkness?
He's technically in the darkness, as most of his character icon is in there.
Okay, then he is blinded, and I will bonus action hit him with the hammer.
Bonk.
With still advantage of...
Yep.
2. For 4
That's
damage.
enough!
Okay,
You're
so
just
that
bonking
was
on the noggin.
10... I can get just to the edge of the darkness. I can't do anything right now, but that's my turn.
Flora.
He is
Go
the
to
knight.
sleep.
Hey, I'm shocked you didn't cast that a lot sooner.
Yeah, I was like, why
I mean,
is she using
to be
this?
fair, they're very spread out.
Doesn't matter. It's not concentration.
She had only one.
Spell slot?
No.
Oh.
Only one guy to cast it on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you gotta cast it at this point next turn. Cast it at that point next turn. Cast it at that point next turn.
To
Also,
be
wait,
fair,
it never hurts to do a little bit of damage.
No, it doesn't. But
it messed me up because I never reset my character sheet after our last
oh
time,
yeah,
and so I was
Always hit
calculating
the long
spell
rest
slots
button.
incorrectly.
always hit that long rest button.
Yep. Nope. Anyways, go to sleep.
Okay, roll the hit dice. See if you can nap this man.
What is that? 5d8, right?
What's the spell save?
Heh.
I've never played anyone who knew that spell.
Salazar had it for his short existence.
Yeah, and look at that. We CC'd everything. How are we in the fight, Sleep?
2.
I'm just gonna check on your character sheet. Yes, 5d8s.
5d8.
It's... Yeah, he's out. On the ground. And now I'm just gonna click it because combat is over and Micah was curious. Dirty tricks.
Why do these guys hit so hard?
They're glass cannons. But yes, you
Fine. Are they just hitting you with large pocket sand?
yeah, pockets full of gravel.
Oh my god, Flora saw this guy run at her and was like, no! Go to sleep.
Nap.
Yordrick drops the darkness as he walks in. Well, we got these 3 out here.
Flora's just gonna kind of go, like, run her hand through her hair and look down, sort of. I got this one.
I got one.
I participated.
You are out here, and I helped.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Do I see a big bee anywhere in here?
Look at the actual map. Everything on the actual map is actually there. Done.
Hmm.
You don't see a bee, perhaps. Also, these guys all have leather jackets as armor with a snake on the back.
Rattlesnakes rule!
Yeah, no, straight. I did tunnel snakes.
I'm gonna pull out the jar bee and see if it can point me in a direction.
I'm too scared to play Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo? No, I just have the jar bee, so why not use it?
Oh, because I put it on the map so you'd have to look.
Well, he thought around it.
Is it somewhere?
Oh, I see where it is.
Yeah,
Is it this box right here?
it's that box right there.
Okay.
Yes. As you open it, it's a half-foot bee. In the box.
Well, I found the bee.
Maybe close the box and
See,
bring it with you.
I would shut that box so fucking fast. I'd be like, nope.
That's a single scream.
Dahlia here with a whole new fear.
Oh
Foot-long
god,
bees.
these are real!
Who made foot-long bees? Gosh damn it.
No one yet.
It's okay. Foot-long bees aren't real. They can't hurt you. Foot-long bee.
Quick! No, you want a foot-long bee? Quick, teleport your potion on it.
Yordrick will go over. He'll look
Wait.
over and make sure Flora is actually okay.
What if
How
what if
long
I
is-
You
just
see
poured
her-
the potion at the entrance to their hive?
So physically, she is okay. DM, you can decide
Yeah.
whether I need to roll deception or what, but she's feeling very insecure about her skills currently.
I will require performance.
This army veteran is being outperformed by a dude with a lamp.
I'm more than just a dude.
I'm a turtle.
Sorry, it's they with a lamp.
Flora, you take your results how you want to take your results.
What?
Act according to however you think a 14 would make her play it off. There's no pass-fails.
Yeah, physically, she is okay. You notice a slight twinge in her expression when you ask if she's okay.
Okay. Yordrick will go over to Sentry. Well, there's 5 of them, and she did overhear them talking about someone coming to collect the bee. I feel as though it would be prudent to find out who hired them.
Why don't you let me take care of that? You guys, go deliver this bee to the old man. I don't want to be without my my drink of choice for that long.
If you think you're gonna be okay, fair enough.
Oh, I got this.
Yordrick will just kind of drag these other 3 that he knocked out, pick up
Let's-
his dagger as well, and just dump them towards the center of the room.
Let's put it this way: Sentry grew up keeping Scrap out of trouble. Sentry can handle themselves.
And she's an officer.
Laura would just assist Yordrick in dragging the bodies into the center of the barn, like,
Their pockets are full
"Oh,
of gravel.
sweep it off.
Their pockets are just full of gravel.
Stupid kids.
Oh, their pockets are full of gravel, and there's this convenient well over here.
There is a well right there.
Leaves a note. Consider life changes.
There's also a bunch of hay. I don't know what you do with it.
Leaves information for enrolling in the military.
Hey, jackass, join the army. Send you a letter back. Kicked your ass.
They have no idea who I am.
I didn't sign the note. But yes, as you get and you come back to Mr. Carlyle's cabin, he thanks you profusely and asks what you would like as a reward for saving his business.
Well, I've been interested in starting my own side project, making some mead. Perhaps we can make a deal. I could exclusively use your honey for my product.
I'll tell you what, little kiddo. Oh, wait here. You, big boy, come with me.
Looks around. Okay.
You are the biggest of boys.
I am quite wide.
He releases the queen back into the hive and rolls out a full-size barrel just marked fermented honey.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Give this to the kid.
Thank you very much.
The kid with crow's feet and age lines. Okay.
He's an elf. He's an elf labeled old man.
He is labeled old man. All are young to him.
You look above him, and under his health bar, his title is old man.
Little do you know, this man is a druid who is an elf who can live for thousands and thousands of years due to the elf age multiplied by the upper level druid ability. Which is a terrifying thought.
I love it.
Same thing with that monk ability.
Yeah, he multi-classed into both, and now he's just immortal.
I just have a question about that. How does that work for monks? Because if your body doesn't age at all, how do you die?
Well, technically, the way the body "quote unquote" age works is that your cells divide. Yeah, your cells are not copying all of your DNA exactly the same, and so slowly it's just deteriorating over time.
Well, how do they die, Broden? Simple.
Aging, but that's the point. You don't age. Your cells aren't mutating.
Yeah, Broden.
You just turn into part crocodile.
The way they die, it's a short drop and a sudden stop.
What?
Hanging.
Yeah.
Dark.
Yep.
I still say that monks with that ability, it's more of whenever nature's gonna finally throw something big enough to take you out.
Yeah, no, it's just they get killed. That's how they die. Otherwise, they don't.
As a monk who had that ability, can confirm.
It's like Yoda.
It wasn't until something big enough fucking smacked me hard enough, I was done.
Or a bunch of hooligans showed up and threw rocks.
Apparently, fucking Christ.
Listen here, Flora's got some things to write in her journal tonight.
Okay.
They're doing better than with bows.
The problem is Flora knows the technical way to fight. The problem is the hooligans fought dirty, and that's how you win a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, they also had pack tactics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, screw them.
Imagine dirty tricking you with pack tactics.
The answer is no. Here's darkness.
But yes, Flora, you just see Yordrick coming back with a massive barrel.
Yeah, he's just hefted it over his shoulder. I believe this will be useful to you.
Yeah. Yeah. How big is this barrel?
I'd assume
About an oil drum.
Barrel sign.
About an oil drum.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm thinking actual terms of making mead, so my brain is immediately like, for a
You need to
blueberry
look up the
mead.
cubic volume of an oil drum.
No. Okay, so for a blueberry mead, hang on. Searches for notebook that has recipes for her actual mead IRL.
Meanwhile, it's just... then he's gonna release his 6-foot bees and ride them off into the sunset.
That's a bee my size.
Yeah, Mike, imagine it. It only exists until someone points out the square cube law would mean it would crush itself.
Why? At 6 foot it
that-
wouldn't, though.
Does that work with bugs, considering their...
Yeah, bugs
exoskeleton?
cannot be giant size anymore because they would crush themselves under the weight of their own exoskeletons.
Hey, Mr. DM.
Yeah?
Oxygen
So
levels-
IRL, I have a recipe for a berry mead that I make once a year. that is really sweet when it's first done, but after aging for a year or two is not a dessert wine sweet, but it's a little dry.
Okay,
But it
where
has
you
the
know
sweetness
this?
to it. Anyways, it takes 2 pounds of honey per gallon to make that mead.
So AJ,
IRL.
the size of this barrel, would you say in terms of like a regular barrel size? Because I'd obviously imagine this isn't like an actual oil barrel.
You guys in here acting like the honey's gonna spoil or something?
Well, no.
No, I mean honey doesn't spoil, but I'm just trying to figure out how much honey I got to work with here.
Would you say that this is probably the size of what would be considered a literal like barrel size that is called a butt?
Here.
Second size largest barrel, like what Archie and Dwargon would use.
There.
Oh yeah, no, that's like an oil drum.
That's what I said. It's an oil drum. Ya happy?
It matters. So yes.
No, it does. But I
doesn't
went
matter.
the cubic volume of an oil drum.
Where did you put that?
There you go. Essentially 200 liters of pure honey. You can convert that into freedom units.
It's about a hogshead of a barrel. Halfway.
Which, if you want it in freedom units, it's 57.8 US gallons. God damn it, autism.
Yep. So not as big as I thought.
But that is what you got, and that is where we're gonna call things. So we can table the meeting with Mr. Gage for next week.
Can I roll real quick to see how she does with her painting? Because she was.
We can do that. We can do that after the outro. Thank you for tuning in for a much quieter session. Don't kill the giant bees. They're not doing anything to you. And choose your role carefully.